already, so I figured I better hit live. Yay! Join Chatterbox. Ooh, live. Magic. That's how it works, right?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Why not?
See if any of the people that I sent a link to join us. I don't know. Oh, go ahead.
I figured at least Mole Skullface, or what's his name, Unholy Mole. I figured he would show, but maybe not.
He just ran a stream for 3 hours, so I don't know. He might be all tuckered out.
Yeah, could be.
Well, and also he seems to have a thing against politics. Like he just is not interested.
Yeah. I think he just doesn't want to talk about it all the time. I don't know if he completely hates it, but he probably doesn't want to do it all the time.
Well, like we talk about politics sometimes, but sometimes we just tell stories too. So it's, I mean,
yeah, it's wherever our little fucking wandering minds lead us. No format, definitely no format.
Well, I mean, it feels balanced to me, but I don't know because I'm not one of the listeners. But
right.
I always aim for sort of a middle ground because it's like, yeah, I mean, at a certain point, if all you do is talk about one thing, it's going to be like a one-note thing, and it's going to get real fucking boring.
Yeah, you get burnt out. Unless you just absolutely love the shit, dude. But who knows? I can't imagine anything, dude, you can talk about fucking all the time without fucking bullshitting about something else at least occasionally.
I think the closest thing that would come to that for me would be like dance.
Yeah.
I get really into the nitty gritty. Like if we were watching like dance competitions and shit, I could be like, all right, here's what he's doing, here's what she's doing,
and yeah. For me, I guess, maybe the closest thing would be talking about the fact that Liz and Zephanorian are dating. Let's talk about that forever.
Yeah, I don't know if that sounds kind of like the internet.
No, she said it, dude.
Oh no, they're dating? That's hilarious. Everybody was joking about it. That's
no, funny. Dude. She literally said towards the end of the stream she was fucking wasted. And then, she basically said, she did say Zeph was her boyfriend, dude.
Oh, that's fucking funny. He's been after that shit for a while. I mean, he's sticking around that pussy for fucking a couple months now.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, man.
In the chat, William, we agree, man. A couple viewers would be great. That'd be awesome. Oh, I'll send it to Schmeckel. Maybe he's seriously drunk and too drunk to make a rational decision.
Yeah. Like I said, it can't hurt, man. I don't think it can. Who knows?
Who else can I cast to join?
Yeah, I was thinking about it though. If he was after her connections, he's definitely paying the price to get it. He's earned it. If he was only after trying to get hook up with Sargon and all them, he's earning it, dude.
Oh God. I'm inviting Satan in the Satire to see if he shows up.
Yeah, right on.
I've been torturing him with the internet Twitter hugs and stuff just to fuck with him.
Nice, buttering him up.
Well, he'll always be like, I fucking hate myself, blah blah blah. You need a hug. And like, fuck you, asshole.
You need tough. He needs tough love. It sounds like, dude.
He needs more hugs. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm eating pie too.
Yeah, no worries, dude. Yeah, I ate a bunch earlier, dude. I'm fucking stuffed.
We got this weird pumpkin pie from the Safeway. And it's fucking Are
there any
Satan actually responded, and it's weirdly salty. It's not a sweet pumpkin pie at all.
Oh, I thought you were saying Satan's response was salty.
Oh no, he just asked who's hanging out. Sorry, I get confused. I'm doing two things at once plus eating pie. I'm just fucked. I am really clearly not professional.
Yeah, no worries, dude.
But it's a bizarrely salty pumpkin pie, but I can't fucking stop.
Mm-hmm.
I need another piece. I need another piece. But I don't want to anymore.
No, I just finished off.
In there? I gotta screen share this shit. I love Satan, man.
Mm.
That is a riot.
Yeah.
Let's see, day, trois in here. So both of us are, I'm going to say losers if that's cool with you.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I identify as that.
Yeah. No, I just started a hangout on my own and just desperately sent out links to random individuals.
And yeah, Stench ever? No, I don't think there are any pictures of Zeph that I am aware of.
Oh yeah, I would like to know what it looks like. And it almost reminds me of like my neighbor. My neighbor is like this cool dude who runs like a produce department, and his fucking wife left him for some fucking 18, 19-year-old kid. Man, it was so fucked up.
Wow, that's crazy.
I mean, he handled it with like grace and aplomb and all that, or whatever you want to call it. Like he was totally cool. Yay, Satan Satire is in here. What's up, man?
How's it going? I don't know what I got myself into, but all right, what's up?
Okay. Oh, I am Skittles McStabby Pants. This is my alternate channel that I actually make content on called Untitled Studios, just to clear up any sort of weirdness about that.
Okay, I still hate you, but all right.
You don't appreciate his trolling efforts, dude?
No, I don't.
Oh, man.
I don't like it when I can't like just entirely deflect it away. But the whole like, oh, be nice to him because he's angry and sad doesn't work with the fact that I always am either angry or sad. So I can't just be like, well, fuck you. But like that specific troll made it hard to like troll back. So it's like, fuck you. I don't like it. Like you're beating me at this. So fuck you.
Yeah, Stabby is a pro, man. He is a pro at the trolling, man. Yeah, I'm nice to meet you, by the way.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah. Fuck it.
I was going to say, one time I was in like a class in the junior college nearby, and I just walked up to some random guy, and I'm like, you're going to be my friend today. And that interesting.
Did you immediately get stabbed?
No, he looked terrified, though.
Yeah.
Like, rightfully so. Like, I think the only people that actually use the term friends except with their friends are people who are trying to rape or murder you.
Yeah. Trying to get close to you, man. Get in there and roofie your ass.
Do you want to be my friend? No, I really don't. I want you to be as far away from me as possible.
Yeah. Here, no. Take this drink. I swear to God, there's nothing in it.
Oh, man. That sounds awesome, though. Like, if somebody walked up and was like, hey, do you want to be my friend? I'd be like, yeah. Party.
Yeah, you're probably one of the only people that would be happy to have that happen, dude.
All right, that's true.
the rest of us humans would be like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
Oh, I don't know, man. It just seems like an adventure.
Yeah, I guess, dude. But you never know where that adventure is going to lead you, man. And it's probably not going to be good. Yeah, for every stabby where it'll turn out like at least interesting, if not fun, it'll be like, you're going to end up in a fucking trunk, dude.
But is it a fun trunk full of like toys and candy?
Yeah, depends on your definition of fun, I would imagine. Yeah, fidget spinners and everything, dude. It'll be great.
I've never actually had a played with a fidget spinner. I've never touched one of those.
Yeah, well, my son was into them there for a minute, so that's the only reason I ever have seen one in person.
I feel proud of myself for avoiding that particular fad. Like, it seems like a real waste of money.
Yeah, those fucking kids, man. They'd like fucking be spinning them in school and shit.
Is masturbation so boring at this point? I mean, isn't that what you're supposed to do at like 13 or 14 whenever you're alone and have a minute?
Yeah, actually, I think that's what's going on with my son. He stopped playing with the fidget spinner and started spending a lot of time in the bathroom.
Yeah, he's just washing his penis from the inside out.
Yeah, taking lots of showers, dude.
And power shower, man.
Yeah, that's the best, man.
No, like I find it funny how many people don't know what power shower means. Like I thought that was a term like everyone just accepted and understood and knew what that meant. Like I was like, all right, I'll be on the stream in a little while. I'm gonna go take a little quick power shower, and everyone was like, all right, cool. And then I came back. I was like, oh fuck, my balls are so fucking empty. I feel good right now. I was like, what the fuck do you mean, dude? I told you I was taking a power shower. Okay, so you showered real quick. No, it means you take a shower and you fucking empty your balls. That's what that shit means.
Yeah, very relaxing, dude.
I've always heard it referred to in the UK because they have to have like a pump for their water for most of their showers because they don't have a lot of water pressure in the UK. I guess there's not enough height difference from wherever they store their water and pipe it to the cities. So like everybody has like power showers.
All right, why not? We'll go with that. There can be more than one definition for things.
I'm naive in like an entirely different way.
Yeah. Stabby's the hole tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, okay. That's fine with me. I'll get inside Stabby's hole.
Then it's easier to hunt Satan.
Yeah. Power hug.
Fucking hugs. Jesus Christ.
Oh man! So I was listening to an interesting thing the other day talking about what would you do if you were the last human on Earth? Like you just woke up and there's just nobody there. Everything else is still there. You're just like
I'm doing all the drugs.
All the drugs. It makes sense though, because like who's gonna stop you?
Yeah, I would go ahead and relapse. Yeah, what's the point of that? There's no fuck sobriety. Like I'm gonna have an endless supply, so there's not gonna be any issues with robbing people to get my next fix. Yeah.
I mean, you still got to rob people. You just got to go rob. Like you got to go find all the houses where the drugs will be. So basically, just go to the darker neighborhoods.
Yeah, I'm heading right for the nearest pharmacy, dude.
Go to Chicago and just go door to door.
No, dude. Actually, honestly, probably the best place to find drugs would be go to the gated communities.
Oh yeah, you're right.
They got the pure shit.
Rich white women are constantly drunk, constantly high. They'll have the best booze, the best drugs.
Mm. Yeah, this is true. They
See,
can
I would
afford to have it.
Farming, you guys are like get all the drugs.
Yeah.
Hold on. So, like, you're expecting to try and survive and live like a happy, long life as the last person alive?
I figure, get like some pets. I could have like an army of like cats and dogs and whatever else I can find that won't run away.
Well, and just make them fight each other?
I could make them fight each other. I could start like nations of animals.
Yeah. No, I'm thinking you get some of the meaner ones, you dose them with a bunch of like LSD or something and just, throw them in the arena. Let them go at it.
I could get monkeys from the zoo and like hang out and like have monkey people as friends.
Monkey people? That's okay. I'm not gonna make joke. I'm not making a joke there.
Yeah, no, it just occurred to me. Yeah, after I said it, I was like, no, that's not where you wanted to go. Oh, that was interesting and went racist far too quick. So how much more racist can we make it?
No, like it's funny though. Like there was this joke, I guess would you call it, by Neil deGrasse Tyson. Whenever he was like, I never understood why people call black people monkeys. Like of anything, white people are more similar to monkeys than black people are. And like he went on this whole list of things that like all, the attributes and characteristics of monkeys and the attributes and characteristics of people, and it was more accurate to call white people monkeys than it is to call black people monkeys.
All right.
Really? Did it actually pan out? Because I was just like, from basic appearance, it doesn't really work that way. But then again, I'm biased. I've only ever heard one group of people referred to that way.
Well, and same, and outside of his like breaking it down and like a little like doing it like bit by bit, I would have been like, no, probably not. That sounds like bullshit. But it actually panned out. Like it made a whole lot of sense.
Well, he is Neil deGrasse Tyson. I mean, if anybody's gonna fucking rationalize some shit like that out, he's the guy.
I gotta see that at some point. I'm gonna have to remember to look that up because that definitely sounds interesting.
Yeah. It's fucked up. When I was younger, I saw a baby female gorilla, and for like probably a good 2 or 3 seconds, I thought it was a little black kid, dude.
Jesus Christ. Oh, man.
Did I not say it was horrible before I said that, or did I forget to mention that?
No, you mentioned that. I wasn't ready for it, but you mentioned it.
All right. I was really young. And again, it didn't last. I'm just saying, for a couple seconds, that's what I thought.
Oh, man, that's funny. I know it's not supposed to be funny, but it is a little bit funny.
Mm-hmm.
Now, see, I'm thinking you could easily like live off of like canned food and like whatever sort of military rations you can get your hands on for like 5 or 10 years. But I mean, unless you really are suicidal, like within that point, you'd want to like figure out how to like grow some food.
Yeah, maybe
some of the livestock and shit, and just go somewhere where the weather's usually pretty nice.
Yeah, but it sounds like a lot of work, dude. I think I'd rather starve to death, dude.
Little botulism, see how it goes.
Yeah, fuck it.
Give it a shot.
Plus, like I'm not the most social of people. You know, I could do all right totally alone for quite a while, but I would imagine even I would get tired of absolutely no other people after a while.
All right, I've got a solution for that.
Don't say monkey people again. Do not say monkey people again.
Well, the thing is, though, like monkey people would work, though, right?
You would eventually emotionally attach to whatever animals you had. Like if you had a dog or a cat or a horse or like some pet monkeys you rescued from a zoo, you would emotionally attach to them.
I mean, I gotta feel that like having like some pet monkeys as friends would be about as intellectually stimulating as having Twitter friends, right?
That's pretty much might be a step up in cases.
It'd be less frustrating. It'd be less silly fighting.
Yeah, the monkeys aren't going to talk about 76 genders or any of that fucking shit, so that's a positive.
I think the monkeys might throw a little bit less shit around.
Indeed.
You're in trouble when they evolve to the point where like one of the monkeys suddenly has blue fucking hair. You're just like, oh shit, time to kill them all.
God. No leftist monkeys.
Yeah, you don't want that. Then that monkey will demand all the other monkeys like collect fruit for it because.
Yeah, an oppressed minority, of course, dude. That monkey would be an oppressed minority.
It'll keep trying to fuck the female monkeys and getting mad because they're not getting pregnant. It'll blame them for it. I think cows do that, don't they? They're like lesbian cows where they like try to fuck each other.
I haven't heard of that, but it's possible. I'll take your word for it.
I'm gonna have to look this up. Do cows try to fuck each other? I think they do.
Well, you got to be specific because I'm sure cows, male and female.
Oh well, yeah, of course, regular cows. Sure.
You do get that like every single cow you'll see on a farm is a female, right?
Right. Yeah, all the grazing ones. Then there's the one bull that gets to knock them all up or whatever.
Yeah. So like basically, like saying cow almost entirely means female. Saying bull almost entirely means does entirely mean male.
Yeah. Although if you talk about cows in general, or cow is usually what you say for the whole species, but yeah, you're right. Cheerfully withdrawn. Fuck me in the ass.
All right.
Well, I am from a city in California, so I'll be honest, I'm really not altogether clear. Like, I don't think the farming idea is going to pan out for me. It'd be something to try, like.
Yeah, I've grown weed before, so I mean, it probably translates pretty well.
Yeah, it's the same. Growing potatoes, growing weed, it's the same thing.
Just throw some shit in the ground, water it. Hope for the best.
I thought you just put the seed in the dirt.
Right. Yeah, pretty much.
But you also have to have poop?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it helps. Shit helps.
Okay.
Fertilizer.
I have to remember that. If I'm ever growing something, it needs poop.
Yeah. Dude, you're not familiar with fertilizer, dude?
Is that poop?
Yeah, essentially, yeah. It's like aged poop, dude. That's all it is.
It's aged poop. So
yeah, you got to leave it setting out for a while, and then it's ready to fertilize.
It's not aged; it's just experienced.
Yeah.
I did not know that. I have to remember that. I know that like there's like cocoa shells involved in gardening, but I thought that was to keep the weeds from growing.
Yeah, keep the moisture in too. I think that's why they put that like wood chips and shit like that.
Yeah,
maybe not. I'm honestly guessing.
Well, and I saw a YouTube video where they were just throwing the seeds on the ground and they grew.
Mm.
Like they didn't actually put them in the dirt, so I don't know how that works.
Mm. Yeah, that's a little weird, I guess. But I guess that's how it works in nature. There's not fucking generally a whole lot of bearing of seeds naturally, other than like acorns and shit like that from squirrels or whatever.
Well, they were hippies that used to live in a van, so I just assume that things work differently for them.
Mm, yeah, most likely. If you want, stench ever. If you want to get laid, you'd have to go to the morgue and warm one up.
No, you just go to that place, wherever the place is that they make those real dolls. Mm-hmm. I mean, at that point, you're beyond judgment, so you might as well get one of those.
Yeah, that's true.
Pretend a bunch of them are people. I think they make the male ones too. So let's see. Do they make male real dolls? That ought to be a set of pictures.
I'm sure that I'm guessing they probably aren't selling as well as the female ones, but I'm sure they exist.
Are we just saying this because everything that's male is better?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, because women have no problem getting laid. It's much easier for them to get laid than men. Women's are fucking tight with the pussies.
Oh, these are disturbing. I can imagine why they wouldn't sell. No wonder nobody buys these things. This is awful.
They've got to be better than...
I mean, look at that. If you were a chick, would you even consider that above like a real man? I mean, because you go to a bar and just be like, yeah, you'll do, and walk and go home with somebody. It's not like it's that hard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. For women, dude, it's like you got to be a fucking total mess to not be able to get some dick.
Look at that face. It's like a thing of nightmares. It's so not real looking.
Yeah.
The thing is that like it always gets to that point where it's the uncanny valley. Like there's a point where you get close to looking human, like looking real, where it just gets way fucking creepy. Like it's not, it hasn't entirely crossed it. So you're just in this little fucking dip where it's like if you went a little bit further back and looked less real, it'd be less fucking creepy than what you look like now.
Yeah, it's so close that it's disturbing.
But it's just not quite there. It doesn't look real, and it just looks off and off-putting.
Yeah, it's like it's almost right, but fuck, not quite.
He put a little cigarette in his mouth.
Nice.
That's fucking cute. That's hilarious.
Yeah, damn.
Oh, that is just nope. That's gonna get me banned. I better stop. That one right there.
And now you're demonetized.
Yeah, Stabby's always demonetized.
I don't think I've ever tried to monetize my stuff except for like out of just to be ironic.
Right. I want money ironically.
No. So on my other channel, I make popsicle stick dough videos, which really should not really surprise anybody that I make videos with popsicle stick dolls. And I made a series called Hitler and Jesus because I made little popsicle stick dolls of Hitler and Jesus and like this unicorn. And then I had them like living together in like an apartment in modern day and did little like, jokes with them essentially.
How have I not seen these videos? I have to see these videos.
Yeah, the thing with Stabby is he wants to keep his channels a state secret because he never fucking tells anybody about his fucking channels, dude.
Well, I kind of ran out of ideas for it. So I think only like 12 or 13 episodes. They're not what you want to watch. You think you want to watch, but
I watched them. They're decent, dude. It's a little weird that you decided to go with the.
You were a Minecraft Fuck you. Why am I on this channel? I'm not gonna be on a channel that has fucking Minecraft videos up. You fucking piece of shit.
You had Minecraft? You did Minecraft?
I used to do Minecraft, yeah.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Did he not warn you? Yeah, that really, I mean...
We haven't done Minecraft in like a year, to be fair.
That I don't care. That's gross. that's just disgusting, Shabby.
Yeah, I could. My son was way into Minecraft, and I could just never get into it. It just never seemed appealing to me.
I play Ark now, if that makes any sense. If that's better, because there's dinosaurs, you get to ride T-Rexes around and just kill shit all the time.
That is an improvement. That is a vast improvement.
Well, almost anything would have to be.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if he didn't warn you that. Yeah, nobody watches this. It's I enjoy doing it with them. It's usually really interesting conversations, but yeah, nobody's going to watch this. It will do nothing for your channel.
Oh, I didn't expect Skittles to help my channel at all. Anyway, that's fine.
You probably don't want the kind of crowd Skittles attracts anyway, dude.
Oh man,
actually, like, honestly, like I think the people that would watch this piece of shit are the same type of people actually want sub to my channel. Because like I don't want my channel to get really all that popular. I would like to have maybe 1,000 subs, like at probably most, but and then have at least like half of those people being somewhat active whenever I do streams or I post stuff, whatever. But I'd like to keep my shit as small as possible, just so I can still do some of the ridiculous fucked up shit I do on my channel, and have some of the fucked up conversations that we have on my channel that. If I had a bigger channel, would immediately get me fucking flagged and taken off YouTube.
See, that's why I'm happy with where I'm at. Like, you saw that real dog dick. Like, if my channel had like 1,000 people watching it or some shit, it'd be over. It would have been like my last fucking video, man.
Yeah, maybe the guideline strikes.
Somebody would have flagged me. I'm not entirely sure Stench ever or like Akinara won't, out of like just as like a joke.
Dude, since ever's good people.
No, I know he wouldn't do that. Akinara always says he's going to report us for terrorism.
Yeah, and then we threatened to. Well, never mind, dude. Those are the two that regularly watch. Yeah, they're good people.
William and
Stench ever hates most things, and I really admire that about him.
Oh, Akinara is our like one fan who's watched this channel for like ever. He's cool and all, but we're not entirely sure if he's like a pedophile or not. He's always talking about lolicons.
Okay, hold on. Back up. let's unpack the pedophile thing here real quick. Let's what?
So we're not sure if he's joking or serious. We think he's joking, but
we think he's trolling. Since he's a Stabby fan, we kind of assume he's trolling or fucking with us.
Yeah.
Because he's, if you're a real pedophile, you wouldn't be saying the things that he says.
Yeah, he mostly talks about lolicon, like the anime stuff or whatever it is.
Wait, lolicon is the stuff where it's a bunch of like adult age people, but they all look like fucking kids, right?
I think it's that. I don't know. I don't really watch enough anime to know, to be honest.
I'm a huge fan of anime, but like the weird fucking like pedo anime shit and the fucking hentai. Like, I never got cartoon porn. I don't understand it. Like, if I'm gonna watch people fucking, I'm gonna watch fucking people fucking. I would rather watch gay porn than fucking watch cartoon porn. Like, no, I don't fucking understand it. But
the only thing with hentai I think that would be worth watching is if you're watching it as a group of people to get a laugh, like, because it's so ridiculous. But
but to actually masturbate too, I can't see beating it to fucking any kind of like a hentai or any of that shit. But yeah, watching like them doing any regular anime porn, or where they take regular cartoon characters and like have Lois and Quagmire fucking, or shit like that's okay. But I'm not masturbating to that. And that's just funny to watch.
Those are always been funny. Like the fucking Family Guy little cartoon porns, like, and they're always fucking made just so fucking cheap and cheesy too. Like not a single one of them has been like high quality. But those things are fucking hilarious.
Yeah, and a way too large percentage of them are like something really sick, like Chris fucking Lois, or like some disturbing shit.
If you're gonna go depraved, go all the way.
That's a good point.
But no, like y'all got to find out whether or not this whoever the fuck dude is a fucking y'all got to get on that.
Yeah, but then if we kick him, then that's 50% of our audience too. It's tough.
Yeah,
fair enough.
It's half of our audience.
Oh shit! Who was the one that said that Ekanaro did some artwork for his site or something? Noja? Loremaster Noja?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we had no idea he did anything like that. We never fucking mentioned it.
Well, we never asked him for artwork. Maybe we should. I don't think it's a good idea, but, I don't know.
Yeah.
It seems like a bad idea, come to think of it.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, Stench ever did get Lotus Wolf come on. That's true. I got Base Mama to come on, so fuck you, man. Twice.
Base Mama was cool. That was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Let's see. Now that I have my actual fucking Twitter account back, and I'm up like fucking 500 fucking sub or followers since that fucking bullshit ass. Anyway, let's see who I have in here that I can invite. Let's see if we can get somebody decent on.
Oh, that's cold. Yeah, no, probably good. Yeah, no. Hey, come join the channel that nobody watches. I almost got freaking Matoker on.
Yeah. Hey, send the link to Yobi.
I would love to get Yobi on here, but I don't think Yobi can actually join a hangout that I'm in because he has me blocked on Hangouts.
Ah, fun.
How is that? That's hilarious. Yobi's such a weird person, man. I don't get MGTOW and I don't get anti-MGTOW. They both just seem silly to me. Whatever, man.
The thing is, I entirely understand the MGTOW whatever. And I'll keep saying this because I've said this a whole lot recently, especially with all the shit that's been stirred up with Yobi and Zeph and Liz and all this other shit. I get the MGTOW thing. What I don't get is the MGTOW people on Twitter or on YouTube who are constantly just going, well, MGTOW, women bad, MGTOW, something, fucking gynocentrism. Like the ones who constantly talk about fucking MGTOW talking points constantly. Every day. Those people are just fucking pieces of shit and just really fucking hate women. Like those are like legit fucking misogynists.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I mean, I kind of live the MGTOW life. Like I pretty much avoid women whenever possible. I've stopped dating and doing all that shit. But the problem is the most the only MGTOWs I know of is like angry MGTOW and traversal move MGTOW, and I want nothing to do with either of those motherfuckers. Those guys seem fucking insane to me. Well,
like I guarantee you actually know a bunch of MGTOW that you don't know are MGTOW because they don't talk about it 24/7.
Yeah, is Bernard Chapin, would he qualify?
I don't know him, but like, do you know Optimus Christ?
No.
Do you know Psycho 216?
Yeah. Well, I mean, through chats and shit.
Well, yeah, no, like, but I mean, and there's I got a fucking probably another couple dozen people on Twitter that I follow and stuff that are MGTOW that don't talk about it 24/7.
Yeah.
That are just normal fucking regular humans. Like they're regular fucking people. But the MGTOW that talk about it all the fucking time, those people are fucking insane.
Yeah. That's what keeps me from actually identifying with it, dude. Like, no, the people that are known from MGTOW, yeah.
I get the like not wanting to get married part. I get that, but pussy is really nice.
Yeah.
I don't know why you would want to avoid it altogether. You know, like there's just something about it that I can't get over.
Yeah, it is unfortunate that I haven't quite gotten the hang of synthesizing pussy, dude. You know, like I've heard fleshlights are nice. I've heard Tanga eggs are nice. But until somebody tells me, hey, this thing feels exactly like a pussy, I just can't get on board.
Yeah. Synthesizing pussy. That was a good way to put it. Give Japan in a couple more years, man. They'll be on it.
They've got top men on the job. top men.
We all know that's where the first actively functional like sex android is going to come from. It has to come from Japan. There's nowhere else that gets to make it.
Now, they're probably going to figure out a way to grow an organic pussy where it's just the pussy and you got to feed it like through an IV or something. I can see them, man. I can see them pulling that off, dude.
That's so disturbing.
Yeah, it really is, dude. But still, I can see him doing it.
Jesus Christ. I can see that in my head, though. That's the.
Oh, you're one of those people? I'm sorry. You got to let me know these things stab you. I never visualize any of these kinds of things, so I don't have a problem saying them.
Well, usually people don't get me that good. That was a good one. I'm just picturing some guy with like going down to the store buying like proteins and enzymes and shit.
Yeah, I'm imagining him in the lab all serious about fucking growing a fucking organic pussy.
I want to see that fucking movie. Do you not want to see that movie where like that's the whole point of the movie? It's like just a group of people trying to do that.
Yeah, like the documentary.
Or just like a movie of people doing that, because like
that might not
be something anybody actually does on purpose, but
right.
Which is like one really lonely Japanese dude.
I had pussy once, and never again. I must have it again.
Well, they have a really weird culture when it comes to a lot of the stuff around sex. They're a lot more like, I don't know what was. I was watching this video of like little short comedy videos from Japan. And it was just all these girls like pretending to hump each other, and not like in a sexy way,
like a creepy way, or just like humorous, or
like a frat boy college sort of thing. Like some girl bend over to pick something up, and then her friend would run up behind her and just start like pretending to hump her and making weird moaning sounds. And it was just constant.
Yeah,
or they'd lift each other's skirts up, or like yank each other's shirts off and shit. It was weird, man.
Yeah, Japanese.
Like all you have to say is it's Japan, and I was on board with it being weird, dude.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. Come on, tentacle porn, any of that shit, dude. Yeah, chicks with clits, they grow and then they fuck another chick with it. Well,
apparently, a lot of the high school girls do prostitution on the side. Like a lot of them.
Oh wow.
Because there's really good money in for like the high school girls in going out and sleeping with like old businessmen and whatever. Like people will pay them good money for a discreet hookup, apparently.
Yeah, well, considering how much they get for used panties, fuck yeah.
No, that's a good point. I forgot about the used panties thing. God, they're never gonna let that shit down, man.
Dude, they have fucking what do you call them? Like vending machines with used panties in them, dude. That's fucking insane.
It's not as common as it used to be. Like it's pretty much gone now. But yeah, that used to be real fucking common. Like if you went anywhere, like in like a seedy part of downtown, yeah, they were fucking there. But they're not so much there anymore. Like that doesn't really happen anymore.
They kind of got shamed out of it then, or?
I'm not sure exactly why they're gone, but I have a couple of friends that live in Japan, and they used to talk about shit all the time. I don't fucking understand it. It's the weirdest fucking thing. That they'll see like people with like fucking suit and tie walk up and buy one, and sit there and put it in his briefcase, and then just fucking walk away like nothing weird just fucking happened. But that's not a thing anymore. Like they're not there anymore. Like they still have those vending machines with like the weird like fucking Japanese snacks and shit. But next to the weird Japanese snacks, you don't see fucking girls fucking panties anymore.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well
I wonder if it's just the fact that they're like, hey, the rest of the world is laughing at us like nonstop. We gotta fucking cut the shit out.
Or maybe they had too many fake panties.
Yeah, they're like sniffing them. They're like, these aren't used. This is bullshit.
This is tuna fish. Come on now, we know better. That might work on some virgins and shit, but. We know tuna when we smell it.
Right. I have a very discerning nose. It's very close, but I have a very discerning nose. I can tell the difference.
Man, I wonder why we never get girls on the Hangout for some reason.
Yeah, it's a mystery.
It's so bizarre. No, I like the fucking restaurants they have. Like they have literally like just vending machine restaurants where the whole restaurant is just a bunch of tables. And then just wall-to-wall vending machines.
Yeah, it's essentially like a fucking office or like a hospital cafeteria.
It just seems so cool. And like their culture is obviously different because they like the video I saw with it, they had just tongs and like hot mitts and stuff just hanging off of some of the machines, like not even attached. And they were still there. So you know it wasn't America because it should be gone.
Yeah, it would be fucking gone in a second. But yeah, it's a really weird culture because they like seem so repressed in a lot of ways, and then you watch their porn and you're like, where the fuck does that come from, dude? How does that come from the same culture?
Well, I mean, and the thing is, like, one of the reasons why, like, there's a lot of reasons why it happened, but one of the reasons why you got some of the weird porn to come out of Japan was because they have laws about censoring penis. Like one of the reasons, like, you'll have like the tentacle porn and shit is because they don't have to censor that.
Yeah. Oh, because if it's a tentacle instead of a cock, then it's acceptable.
Yeah. So I mean, like, even some of the hentai stuff, if they have a fucking giant cock, it'll have to be censored.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. I appreciate that.
But if it's a tentacle, it doesn't fall into the same rule.
Yeah. But yeah, like, and like the thing is, though, it's even for like cartoon stuff, like it'll have to be censored too. Like there are certain things that have to be censored depending on where it's going to be played. Like, but, I mean, the rules go pretty much out the fucking water when it comes to anything outside of the country for Japan, because they can just be like, all right, well, we this is what we're doing for here. We'll uncensor it for everywhere the fuck else because the rules don't apply there.
Yeah.
I thought there was some rumbling in Japan about them outlawing lolicon. Like that was like the last place where it was pretty much like nobody cared. Like it was like, yeah, do whatever you want. Because like, you know, it's fucking drawings. It's not real people. Because I know they're starting to make that stuff illegal in the States. Like state by state, that's coming down.
Yeah. I would be curious to know, like, if it actually, like, if drawing it in cartoon form actually stop pedophiles from actually acting in real life. Like, I don't know, man. You know, it's I don't know. It's a tough area, man.
This is actually a conversation I've had a lot, especially with, like, I won't say recently because it's been fucking like months and months of this, and it'll go away and then come back. But like the conversation about fucking pedophiles, like that's been a topic of conversation a lot recently.
I wonder if that's in my head because fucking Failure and what's his name, Igal Matru. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. Igal Matru or whatever.
Yeah, Igal Matru.
Yeah, that guy. Like they got it in it over Twitter about some stuff like that.
I missed all of that, but no, like there's definitely a case to be made that producing porn for pedophiles can lower their chance of them acting out on children.
Yeah,
right?
Actually offend. Yeah.
But I mean, like, it's one of those weird fucking things. Like, I'm not comfortable with it, but this is an overall good. So, okay, I'll fucking let it happen. It's better than the alternative. And there is evidence to show that there being pedophile porn will cause a huge drop in pedophiles from acting.
Yeah.
Well, if that's the case, I'm all for it.
Show that people who weren't sexually attracted to children before would be now after this, and those could possibly offend. It's still going to mean there's fewer children being assaulted, but it's this I don't know. It's a really fucked up area.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if it's somebody that can actually be swayed to suddenly being attracted to kids, it seems like that would be something that they just had and was buried. You know what I mean? Like it was in them already, but they just like had it buried so deep. Like I can't imagine watching the fucking hentai, the lolicon or whatever, and suddenly being attracted to kids, dude. I just can't see that happening to any normal person.
Well, I've also heard the argument, people make the argument that it would encourage people to do it more, which I don't. I think it's silly, but it's at least worth mentioning. There's a lot of people
and like, which is why I say, like, I read through like 5 or 6 different study, like, and I'm not just talking about like reading like the abstract. Like I went and read through a bunch of studies on this, most of which were coming out of Japan, and they were translated so that they had fucking weird, fucking funky ass English in them because they were translated directly from Japanese. But there's evidence to show that there will be some backfire in it, but it's overall there is an overall benefit to make this fucking weird bullshit nasty ass pedo porn.
Yeah, so it actually ends up the overall result is less offenses.
On that same note, though, the evidence is not there for child sex dolls and shit, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the whole let's call that a no until we find out for fucking sure that's gonna help. And
the only way to find out would be to let them
fucking diddled.
The only way to find out for sure would be to just allow them onto the market and see what happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you need a large enough sample size, and you're not going to get that from the few people that are going to openly admit it. Because there's not a lot of people who are going to be like, I'll take one of those.
Yeah,
no one's going
I would have to have them actually get arrested. Like they're not going to be like, "Yep, I did the doll, and I also molested real kids." And nobody's going to freely admit that. So it makes it
the thing though. Like, but once those things go out on the market,
you can't.
And I'm positive now. There's already a black market for it. Yes.
Well, they were making them. I mean, they were making them in other countries and sending them here, and people started to get upset about that, and they outlawed them already.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, but once they go on the market and they're available for people to have, if they go away, there will become a readily and easily available black market for them.
Right.
Yeah. Because they'll already be that market path for people. All they have to do is just go track down that same market path. So it'll be the same like buying drugs. Drugs are illegal, but it's real fucking easy to find drugs.
Right.
Yeah, I've walked down the street even in my area where it's, like in the suburban areas here in my town, like good neighborhoods, and you'll still have people who are like, hey man, you want to buy some weed? And this, before it was so easy to get through medical, but when it's still totally illegal, I've had people just offer to sell it to you all the time.
Yeah, and that'd be my only issue, because like if it turns out that this would increase the number of children being assaulted or being, I'll say diddled. Let's just let that cover fucking everything.
Right.
It does.
Then all that's going to do is be like, well, now we can't fucking stop that.
I don't see how that's possible though. Like if all the studies or most of the studies show that watching the lolicon or the hentai, the child hentai porn, if that lowers incidence of it happening, I don't see how a doll wouldn't also have the same effect. I don't see how it would. But again, I'm not a pedophile either, so I don't know how
I look at it this way: like just because it'd be a situation where like it's so close to the real thing, but it's not the real thing. The same way you were just talking about fucking the fucking flashlights shit, and they haven't found a way to synthesize pussy yet.
Right.
Flashlights are nice, but they're not remotely the same.
Yeah.
So it's almost like that was nice, but now it was close, but now I need the real thing. That kind of thinking.
Well, here's the
question.
Like
that just made it stronger.
I mean, here's the question though. You could get at least some idea of whether or not that was going to be the case by finding out when sex dolls were introduced, if that increased the rate of rape. I mean, it wouldn't be like 100% the same, obviously.
Thing is, though, I don't think it's a fair comparison though, because I can go out and have sex with a woman legally. I can't go out and have sex with a child legally.
Yeah, I guess you'd have to go by if the arrests for which wouldn't be exactly accurate, but you'd have to go if there was an increase of arrests for pedophilia.
Yeah, it'd be tough.
Not everybody's necessarily getting caught.
Yeah,
like maybe the doll has tied them over, so they're more careful, so they don't take as many risks because they got the doll at home. That'll be a second trophy or whatever.
I do have to say I have worked with the occasional pedophile in my work because I work in mental health, and so there are once or twice I've had to deal with people who have molested children. And for the most part, the ones I've met were women. Except that's extremely rare that they get caught. And they're treated vastly differently, not only by society, but by the justice system as well. So I think, like, if you're looking at pedophiles, there are a lot of pedophiles that are just completely under the radar.
Yeah, it's a fucked up issue either way, man.
Let me just kill the fucking conversation real quick.
Yeah. Although I do think that's starting to change. I think women are starting to get busted. It's still not as severely as men, but they're getting busted at least. They're actually going to jail occasionally.
That is happening sometimes now. Yeah. It's just that they don't get as long a time in general.
Right.
They're generally not looked down upon. It's generally something else usually.
Yeah. That's kind of the way for everything though. Women generally get lesser sentences for everything.
William, who wouldn't be for diddling dolls? Yeah. Oh God, I don't know, man. The idea of trying to fuck a human-sized silicone doll that looks creepily like a woman, not just like because they're creepy as fuck. That just does not work for me. Like, I feel like that would be like such a boner killer.
Right. Yeah, it's pretty much what we discussed earlier. It would have to look exactly. It would have to be able to like look and move exactly like a person, like facial features and everything. Otherwise, again, it's creepy, dude. If it's too close, the creepier it gets. Until it's exactly the same, the creepier it gets, the closer it gets.
I think they would be better off making them look exaggerated. Make like an exaggerated version of whatever they're trying to make it look like.
Yeah, like pretty much stop trying to make it exactly like a person.
You know, just like I think that would be less creepy. I'm not getting one either way, but it just would look less creepy for most people, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's kind of the way it works, man.
like anime style dolls. Buy like your favorite anime character for like a couple grand online or some shit.
I don't know who Red and Only is, but she says her husband's ex, or he said my husband's ex was pretty robotic, so not a whole lot different. Yeah, I've definitely been there. Been times like, dude, is this fucking bitch alive? Is she just gonna lay there?
I've ran into a few stuffed animals with curious holes in them.
Oh,
yeah. Dude,
yipping is bizarre. Yipping,
cool. Just own it. Like we know you lubed up Simba. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Yeah. Although he may be referencing my LSD story from a few episodes back too. Yeah. So
wait. I don't remember an LSD story that involved banging stuffed animals. Oh no, the guy. That's right.
Yeah, not me, motherfucker. Yeah. Yeah, remember I said we were all dosed and the dude flipped out and was like hitting on my friend's mom and sisters where we had to leave the house.
And then he fucking came all over everything while they were gone.
Just all over his mom's fucking underwear drawer while we were gone to get his dad to fucking come get him. And he had ripped holes in stuffed animals and fucked the stuffed animals.
Oh, man.
Yeah. It was a better story. There's a lot more details into it, but that'll suffice.
Yep.
So that may have been what he was talking about. I don't know.
I've done LSD. It did not make me feel the need to run around jacking off on everything in my house. That's a little weird. I think your friend had some issues.
No, he definitely did. Yeah. And what sucked was, for my friend anyway, it was the guy that did it was it was his girlfriend's cousin, and he fucking still had to hang out with that guy. Yeah, I was like, dude, okay, whenever you break up with your girl, we'll hang out again, but I can't be around that dude anymore.
His girlfriend wouldn't date him without making him hang around with the guy that like jacked off all over his sisters and his mom's shit.
Yeah, she was weird too. That whole family was a little off. So yeah, I was just like, ugh.
What did she have? Like, the best pussy in the world?
I guess, man. Yeah, although I don't think he dated her much longer after that.
Red and Only. Oh God, Red Nolly. Hey, if I had a penis, I would pee on everything, then put it in weird places. Good for you.
What do you think we do, man?
That is a guy thing. Yeah.
Oh, I guess she's before that she was referencing my little avatar thingy. Yeah, the puppy was free to leave at any time. That dog before this picture, that dog used to be able to get his head and its 2 front legs through that fence and would just sit there halfway through the fence stuck. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Dude, that's a lot of silence.
Yeah, I was going to say awkward silence. You beat me to it. Damn it. All right.
I was actually just going to wait and see like if anyone had anything good to reply to that, because I didn't think there was anything good to say after that. There was nothing.
I was just clearing up
that story was bad, and I wanted you to feel bad for it.
It wasn't supposed to be good. I was just pointing out, responding to the chat.
Sometimes you just gotta let silence sit there and mature and really relish it for a minute.
But I am sufficiently shamed. My apologies to all.
Good. As long as you're unhappy, I'm happy.
As long as hopefully I was the cause. Yes.
Oh, I should say for Akino and William, by the way, Satan might not realize this, but I'm in California. We were actually in one of the cities hit by the fires. And Englehearth is busy right now, so he won't be on for a while. He was saying, but he didn't lose any, like, none of his family got their houses burned down, and he didn't lose his job or any of that. Nothing got burned down. So for William and Akino, on the off chance you wondered where Englehearth is, or if he was all right in the
He's
fire.
Dead.
Yeah.
He's dead.
He is currently residing in Subby's basement. Lifeless, done. That sucks, man. I miss him, dude. Like, he never knows what the hell we're talking about, but he still manages to be fucking hilarious.
He's not. I don't have a basement. There's nobody in my basement. What are you talking about?
Okay. I wasn't going for reality with that, but all right.
Actually, I've considered creating a basement.
Yeah, or maybe at least a crawl space to store the bodies, dude.
Well, no, if you're going to store bodies, like that's a terrible idea to store them under your house. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to take into account. You gotta wrap them up real good. You gotta drain them of blood, because otherwise it'll be a lot more stanky, and it'll break down faster without the blood too. And you gotta bury them below the permafrost line. If you're depending on like how cold the area gets, like in my area, you're fine. But if in an area where it snows, that can actually cause the ground to rupture and bring it back up during certain seasons if you don't.
Yeah. So any of the serial killers listening, make sure you're taking notes.
Dude, like if I was taking notes from y'all, I'd have already been caught by now.
Yeah, why would you have it anywhere near your house, dude? You know? Yeah.
That's the thing.
Keeping the body, don't doing anything with the body, really, though.
You don't take your victims anywhere near where you live. You don't shit where you eat. You don't serial kill where you live.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't take the body anywhere. You just don't leave evidence. It's much easier to not leave evidence, even if you're just lighting the place on fire after you're done, than it would be to like take the body with you. I mean, that's what 110 pounds.
Burning a place down is fine for like a single murder, but if you're trying, like if you're trying to make a career out of this, you can't just keep burning shit down.
You're right. I was thinking short-sighted. I really was, because sooner or later people get really upset about the fires.
Well, no, not only that, but then it's obvious that you're a serial killer because there was a dead guy and then a house burned down. Well, it's that same fucking guy. We don't know who did it, but we're starting to get clues.
So
and then they go from where you're doing all this, and then they can track it down to where people have been, with the people who were in those places when those murders took place. Oh, now they fucking caught your ass, and now your career's over. You're fucked.
Yeah. This is the most important point for all you potential serial killers out there. don't be random, man. Be spontaneous. Don't do the same thing over and over again. Mix it up a little.
I mean, you can have your rituals, fine. Like, you can have your, this is what I need to do to get, like, the boners for the next fucking month. I just have to kill this person, and I have to kill them this way. Do your ritual, fine. But add some other shit to it. Do something different every time. Don't make it look like you're the same fucking killer, because then that's when you get fucking caught.
Yeah, exactly. You're welcome, serial killers.
Local PD are fucking retarded. If you get the FBI into it, well, now you got some fucking heat. You don't want the heat.
Well, isn't it something like 80% of crimes don't ever get solved?
No. If you're talking about all crime, it's more like 90.
Oh, it's more like 90. I knew it was a high amount.
If you're talking about murder, it's about 60% of murders go where there is no one charged, period.
Yeah.
Wow.
And about half of those, the person gets off.
Wow. You guys have convinced me, man. I'm going to become a serial killer. It's sounding good.
In the club. Well, isn't the key just to not talk to the cops when you get arrested?
By the fake Satan? Yeah. Okay, who is this bitch? Where does she live? And where can I hide the, like? Okay, no, okay. I just need an address because they don't know who I am or what I do. I just need an address. I'm going to take care of this bitch.
Well, you're going to have to get an airplane. Akinara was not in the U.S. and
that's fine. I don't care if it's a guy. I am an equal opportunity murderer.
Well, we've set Satan off. Satan is ready to go.
Yeah. What about Buckshot Sancho said, always befriend people with pigs. That is a good idea. One thing I learned from Snatch is pigs will lead people.
One of them, that's not going to argue. He eats small girls for breakfast. God damn it. See, Akinara, this is why we're not ever quite sure what you mean by that.
Yeah.
Oh,
and we really don't want to know.
Wait. Is this the guy you were talking about? The one who's probably a pedo?
Well, we're not sure. We're not sure if it's a troll or if he's really into kids. We can't tell.
Akinaro, type 1 in the chat if kids are just gross and disgusting.
Yeah. Come on.
Kids. I was worried I'm going to step on the little bastards. Because they're so fucking small.
Yeah, you're like strangely weirded out by kids, dude.
I almost stepped on one at the grocery store the other day. I'm like in line, and this little fucking kid
Why didn't you just kick it
next to my foot and starts going through like the candy and shit, you know, where you check out and they're like, oh, look at this candy. So, you know, your kid can scream at you and I have to listen to your fucking kid while I'm trying to buy groceries. Because you got no fucking parenting skills and you let your child just fucking throw temper tantrums in the store.
Yeah. They do move around weird. Like, they don't know how to, like, just get the fuck out of the way.
Well, yeah, but then, like, I go to, like, move my leg and I bump her head and I'm just like, holy shit. This fucking kid just about got stomped on by my, like, 13s.
The thing is, though, like, if a kid is in your way like that, just fucking kick them and then yell at the parent. Don't give them an opportunity to be like, oh, no, what happened? No, just start yelling at the parent. Because they'll immediately start apologizing for their kid. And then you get to just kick a kid and then have the moral high ground.
I never thought of that, to be honest. Although, to be fair, it was a Mexican lady that probably didn't speak English with her kid. So even better. Then you get to shame her like in English and just say some complicated words that she won't be able to look up later. It's like, I don't know what that guy said, but it was a long word. And it sounded angry.
Yeah. Preferably make it look like a reflex when you kick or punch him, though. That's ideal. Oh man. No, but like I was at the mall. This was I don't know, probably like a month ago, maybe a little bit less than that. But I was at the mall, and because I needed some pants. Like I wear like the same like 4 or 5 pairs of pants, and one of them is starting to get frayed. Anyway, that shit doesn't matter. I was at the mall trying to buy some fucking pants, and I was walking into a store where there shouldn't be fucking little kids, because like there's not a kid section there. Yeah. But this little kid runs around the corner and just fucking like headbutts me, like just misses the junk, just headbutts me like right in the fucking hip.
And I just sat there and stared at him. I was like, the fuck is wrong with you? And then the dad comes around sitting there yelling and screaming, what the fuck did you do to my kid? He headbutted my junk. Fuck your kid. And then the guy just got this look on his face like,
yeah.
Okay. I don't have a good response to my kid just headbutted your junk.
Yeah. Your kid's running wild, you fucking asshole. Why don't you do some parenting?
Oh, and then they get mad at you, like you're the asshole for calling their parenting into question.
Yeah. No, my kids never fucking behave like that, dude. You know, like I would literally have people coming up and like complimenting us and like thanking us for having kids that fucking behave themselves in public, because I didn't tolerate that shit, dude.
Oh man. And what was it? I got yelled at by some lady at work because she was telling me stories about her kid, which to start with was a bad idea because I don't hate kids. I'm not a huge fan. I'm not like, it's not something I'm really interested in, unless it's a funny story. But she was just telling sad stories. And one of her sad stories was how she's like a 2 or 3 year old, and she was talking about how she has to spend 3 hours bargaining with him to get him to go to bed every night.
Jesus.
And my immediate response, because I'm a guy, was just like, you don't fucking bargain with a 2-year-old. You just tell him what to do. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, you don't give them fucking choices, dude.
She started yelling at me about it, and then she didn't talk to me for like a week. So I kind of won a prize there, but it didn't last, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, hopefully she at least fucking thought about it and like, yeah, what the fuck am I doing?
I don't know, man. That one was
like
weird.
Maybe a week later, she was like, God damn it, Stabby's right. What the fuck am I doing?
You got like a 13-year-old make a bargain, sure. But you got like a 2-year-old, just tell that little fucker what to do. You're way bigger.
Yeah. No.
What are they going to do, fight? You're going to win every round.
Yeah, even if it goes to the judge's decision, you're coming out on top.
Yeah, exactly. And the worst case scenario, as long as you don't hold the pillow down for too long, they'll go to sleep.
This dude likes kids. Fuck y'all. No, this dude likes kids.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, that is a little disconcerting.
This weird little fucker likes little kids. Fuck. Okay. No, like your favorite sub fucking loves the little kids.
No, I said our only sub for the longest time. I didn't say favorite. Be clear there. I'm a little scared of Akinaro, to be honest with you.
I still think he's Poen, dude. But that could just be me rationalizing. Yeah, it probably is. Yeah. What else?
You want to differ on whether or not Opal's Poe too, though.
Yeah.
Like I think she's pretty much who she is, but
no, like Opal's not a Poe. She's just retarded.
Yeah, but I still think she's playing it up, dude.
No, like
from the get-go.
Never apply to Malice what can easily be explained by stupidity. Opal's fucking retarded. Opal's just dumb.
I don't know, man. Can you really be be that bad at cooking and be that unself-aware about it to be posting that shit? I think she's doing it to get a reaction, dude.
Fucking medium rare chicken? No, like her kids have salmonella constantly. Like, I'm pretty sure her kids, like her kid's not retarded. Her kid's just unhealthy because she's eating medium rare chicken.
Malnourished and fucking infested with salmonella.
Just the concept medium rare chicken kills me. I'm sorry. It's not a thing, man. That's a terrible idea.
Yeah, you don't get any restaurant asking you if you want your chicken done rare or medium or well done.
No, I love that she's like, no, it's not undercooked. It's just Parmesan. No, like that's not an excuse for undercooked chicken. Like you can't just say it's just Parmesan.
All right, if she's really that dumb, she is literally going to end up burning down the fucking house, dude, with her fucking stupidity. That's fucking terrifying.
Oh man, that is.
The only reason I might say
that's why, because she does the fake.
She either.
Go ahead,
champ. Because she has not gotten mad about any of these jokes yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, although I think I've kind of made the statement here that reminds me of like in high school when you'd have that weird dorky kid that would hang around like the preps and jocks and they would fuck with them and like kind of abuse them, and they would still hang around them. Like it seems like it's that same kind of thing with her. You know, she's that slow kid that doesn't realize that they're kind of laughing at her and not with her.
Kind of like communists in space.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that.
He is at this point outed fake communist, and will still keep going on streams going, no, you guys, Stalin was actually right, because Stalin wasn't responsible for the famines. It was really, like the droughts that happened. It wasn't Stalin's fault. Stalin didn't actually kill anybody except for those times that he killed a lot of people. But I mean, like,
so he's been outed and he still tries to play the role. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow. That's fucked up.
Like if any of you know communists in space, next time you see him, call him a fake commie. He is a fake commie, which is like pretending to be retarded. Like, I don't understand it.
I got him on your chat one time and got him like all like depressed and shit. He started to get real kind of like pathetic because I was like trying to debate him because it was the first time I ever ran across him. And I was just being, like polite and like, I think, you're maybe a little unclear on how communism, ultimately ends up working. And he started just getting off on all sorts of weird shit. And I'm like, look, you've lost responding to you like privileges now. I'm not going to talk to you anymore.
Yeah, it's like you're looking forward to a good debate, and then you realize, oh shit, this person's just insane and retarded.
Oh, it was a chat. I wasn't looking forward to a good debate. I was just like, oh, we'll just chat. It'll be entertaining. But
right.
Holy shit, it was just so dumb. I was like, no, not interested.
Yeah. Let the Godfather or fucking Scotch McGinnis argue with those fuckers.
I fucking can't stand Godfather.
Dude, I'm with you. But they'll fucking, or it's Vercingetorix now. It's Scotch McGinnis. Used to be Scotch McGinnis. Now it's Vercingetorix or whatever. Both of them will argue. I knew
even before he was Scotch McGinnis, he was fucking King Vegeta for a while, and then he got that account fucking banned. And then he was Scotch, and then he was something else, and now he has a new one that I don't know.
Yeah, it's not Vercingetorix anymore? I think it's still Vercingetorix, dude.
It is so far. I haven't seen him in anything different.
Okay,
yeah.
Well, then maybe he had one before that one that I'm forgetting. But
okay, but yeah, it's the same thing. Like, they'll argue with these people, and you're just like, Jesus Christ, why are you arguing with them? And then it's the same with them, though. I'll tell other people, like, why are you arguing with Godfather? Just ignore him like the rest of us do.
He is the most proud virgin I've ever seen or come across. He's so proud of that.
God damn. Yeah, it is weird, man. Yeah. No, but he's really, what do you call it? Intolerant, fucking, just a dumbass, dude. So proud of his morals, dude, beyond the virginity. He's superior to all of us, dude, because he's never gotten laid and he's never smoked weed.
I think his only chance of getting laid would be like a really naive, retarded girl.
Lotus.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, goddamn. That's a little
Is she serious? I didn't realize she's serious, dude. I thought she was just kind of fucking with him.
Oh, I hope not. I hope she's not serious. I don't know, man.
No, we've had her on.
I wouldn't put it past someone that stupid to fuck someone that stupid.
Yeah. I don't know. I've only interacted with Lotus like one time, and I don't know. She seemed all right. But again,
she's also retarded.
Yeah, like I said, it sounds like you have a lot more experience with her, so I'll take your word for it.
I've never got that vibe off her. She seems like a really nice girl, I'll be honest.
Oh,
that doesn't mean she's not retarded.
She's nice. It doesn't mean she's not retarded. Opal's fucking nice, and that bitch is Jesus.
But Lotus has even said, like, in the in chats before, she's even said like she's not really into Godfather at all. She just likes to laugh at him. So I don't know.
Maybe then. Like, if that's the case, then no. Like, he has no chance of getting laid ever.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was saying. Like, he'd have to find like some poor, like, really naive, like, retarded girl somewhere in his like area of Australia, which shouldn't be hard.
No, I think it's gonna take prostitute, dude. He's gonna have to break down off his high horse and fuck somebody.
I'm thinking somebody super religious, like some girl who just like has been raised in the church and just doesn't know.
Somebody that's been homeschooled. somebody that's been homeschooled and never interacted with anyone in the outside world.
Yeah, it doesn't get
Godfather,
like all the danger signs of like this is going to be an abusive piece of shit that's going to like, you know, abuse me and treat me like shit, and then like gonna fuck me and all that. And
that's best case.
What the fuck they're doing?
That's best case scenario.
Never come. Yeah,
that's best case scenario. Worst case scenario is he ends up wearing her skin as a fucking suit. I kind of view Lotus Wolf as the only thing keeping Godfather from becoming a serial killer himself, dude.
Yeah, I could see him with the skin lamps and shit.
Yeah, dude, he's fucking that type. So she's providing a valuable service by leading that guy on.
Wait, Godfather was in a bad accident that fucked him up physically? No wonder he's so bitter. That might be part of it. You're making me feel bad for Godfather, Red, and only.
Well, no, like he had something where he got like stabbed or something in the stomach. And there for a while, like I was trying to get him to laugh on streams because whenever he laughed, it fucking hurt him really bad.
Damn. Yeah. Oh, he actually comes on streams? Oh shit! I've never seen him.
I haven't seen him around in forever.
Yeah, I've only seen him in chats.
I used to like to get him to spurg out on streams about weed.
Oh yeah,
because he freaks out about weed. If you keep pushing and be like, nah, dude, smoke weed. It cures everything.
Like, yeah, fucking weed. These fucking commies and these fucking pinkos and their fucking weed.
Just goes crazy, and then like he'll go crazy for a good 5-10 minutes, and then just leave.
Yeah, just fucking rage quit.
See, that's the best part of having him in a stream, though, is the point when he leaves.
I would invite him if I knew his Twitter. To be honest, just to
he didn't have one.
Oh, that's probably good. That's probably better that I can't have that option.
Damn, dude. But yeah, I've never seen him actually put up any decent arguments. He just kind of says some stupid shit and then calls you names. That's all I've ever really seen.
Oh, he's super racist too. Holy shit, is that dude racist? Like legitimately racist.
Damn. Yeah. Godfather?
Oh. Yeah, okay. Yeah,
I mean, he hates everybody, but there's just a special little place in his heart for those people that aren't white. That's just a little bit more hate.
There's two people that have a hard on for the Chinese, fucking Ichabod and Godfather. But I'm almost 99% sure that Ichabod's is a joke. I'm fairly fucking certain that Godfather really does fucking hate the Chinese. And when he says the Chinese, I think he just means all Asians. Like, I think he's just called like all Asians Chinese. And then them fucking Chinese.
Damn.
I'm pretty sure that whenever Ichabod does it, he's joking. Whenever Godfather does it, I'm pretty sure you'd probably fucking run a Chinese person through with the railroad if you could. Like, I'm not entirely sure you wouldn't kill him in the most racist way possible.
Was it an Asian person that stabbed him?
Fucking maybe.
That would
like
make
it.
sense.
Right. Yep, all Asian people are all Chinese, are just waiting to stab me. All of them. Sneaky little fuckers.
Oh, man. Yeah, stabbing is fucking so common overseas, man. It happens a lot.
Yeah.
No, it's weird though. Like it's pretty much just the Eastern Hemisphere that happens. Because like even in South America, that shit doesn't fucking happen.
No, you're much more likely to get beat with a stick or like shot.
Well, no, like you're much more likely to just get fucking beat the hell up. Like getting shot or stabbed in South America, minus a few countries where they do have really bad crime. But most of South Africa actually has fairly fucking low crime rates. Sorry, not South Africa, South America.
I was going to say South Africa is pretty.
No, sorry, South America. I mean, I'm talking about the Western Hemisphere.
Yeah,
like most of the countries in South America actually have really low crime rates. It's like if you take it as a whole, their crime rate's pretty high because they have a few countries where it's just really fucking bad. And those are the places where like the gangs and shit have pretty much taken over most of the police and shit.
I wonder if it's a function of resources and resource availability. Because, like, in North America, we have a lot of resources available to us, Canada, Mexico, and the U.S. And in South America, they have the rainforest. That's a lot of resources readily available. Like, you can just go out and get food fairly easily. So I wonder if that's the real big difference.
Or it's the fact that everybody's poor and they don't have any of those material resources worth stealing or killing people for.
Could be that too. I mean, fucking, what is it? Venezuela's getting kicked off.
Oh, Jesus, dude. What
That's
fucking
going down. Who saw that one coming?
That's another communist paradise.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Poor Venezuelan. See, and that's why you have to have guns in the hands of the fucking people. Like, you do not want the government to be the only one that has guns. This never works out in the end.
Yeah, the gun control thing is just, I've never understood the rationale. Because like I said, it's kind of like how they are with communism. They haven't thought it all the way through. Like, no, just guns are bad, and nobody should have guns, except for the police and the government that we don't trust at all. Let them have guns.
Well, I don't know, man. I've dealt with a lot of police officers, and they run the gamut. Most of them are cool.
Yeah. In my experience, exactly. There's some dickhead ones. There's definitely some racist ones out there, but yeah, most of the ones, the vast majority, have been decent. Although I am white, so that could explain that too.
Is there any reason why Onision just posted a picture of him in a diaper?
Oh, you saw that?
Wow. Oh,
no, I have no idea why he would do that. God only knows.
Yeah. That reminds me, I was trying to think of some name because of Zephanorian's penchant for getting into drama. I came up with the name of Zephonician BS. Does that work?
Oh, man.
Because so, like, whenever Zeph first popped up, what was it, about 4 or 5 months ago or so? Like, if he's been around longer than that, then I guess I thought I met him when he first popped up, and I was wrong. But like, whenever he first popped up in my circle or whatever, I had a couple of conversations with the guy, and had fucking just awesome conversation with the guy about feminism, about MGTOW, about identity politics, Antifa, all that shit. Like, that wasn't just the surface level. Well, these guys are bad, and well, these guys are okay, and well, these like most fucking people have when they go on streams talking about shit. All they do is just make the same fucking jokes everyone's been making for the past 6 fucking months and don't say anything fucking original because they're fucking hacks, right? Like, I actually had a decent conversation with this guy, a few of them, and then I stopped talking to him for a little while, like, not by choice, just kind of, I was doing my own thing, he was doing his own thing, and then the drama started. Like, okay, Zeph is involved in that. He's kind of wrong, but all right, whatever, fine. Like, everyone's allowed to be wrong sometimes. And then some more shit popped up. Like, all right, well, okay, well, he's way wrong he's way wrong this time. All right, fuck Zeph, that dumbass. Like, I'll remember the good times, but now you're fucking stupid. And then it kept going. I was like, all right, what the fuck, dude? Like, you've lost your fucking mind.
Yeah. Stabby says he manages to insert himself into drama that has nothing to do with him,
and make it 100 times worse.
Yeah, and always makes it worse too. But no, I knew that guy from the very first interaction, or when I first became aware of him. I realized he was a two-faced piece of shit, which was just probably just kind of a luck of the draw kind of thing. But yeah, ever since then, as soon as he hooked up Liz or whatever, the Liz Zeph streams, I'm like, I can't watch that guy. I know how full of shit he is already. And because I used to like watching the cancer streams with Liz. But yeah, once you get on there, I'm like, I can't watch that guy. I can't fucking do it.
I want to like Liz. I really do. But she needs money all the time for some new disaster all the time.
Yeah, it's definitely always nonstop drama. Although it has gotten worse since she hooked up with Zeph, whatever meaning you want to take that as nowadays. Because it can definitely mean more than one now. I still couldn't believe it. Did either of you guys watch the stream where she admitted that Zeph was her boyfriend?
I didn't watch it, but I saw the clip. Somebody pulled it and posted it on Twitter.
Oh, gotcha. I was just like, wow, because I always thought that he was, just using her to get to her connections, Sargon or whatever. And then, actually, I think I said, I don't know if it was on the stream or not, but I'm like, well, if he's doing that to get the connections, he's earned it. If he's going that far.
I don't know. In other news, that we have now about 12 days until Antifa officially revolts.
November 4th?
November 4th. I'm counting down, man.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna be in Dallas that day anyway because I have a meeting with my lawyer that morning. So I'm gonna be in Dallas just waiting for it to pop off because I know like if it's gonna happen anywhere in Texas, it's gonna be in Dallas or in Austin.
Oh God, yeah, that's right. Austin is like super left wing. Probably.
No, Austin is no longer left wing. Austin is communist.
It's well beyond left wing.
I was ready to be like, delightfully surprised that they've gone conservative, and you're like, no, they're communists. God damn it!
Like the rest of Texas was just like, no, we got to start moving there. These people are getting nuts. And no, they just swung even further.
No, like it's weird though. Like they're like actually in the past 2 years. I was just reading up on this. There have been a shit ton of people leaving Austin because of the fact that it's going to shit. Like conservatives or right wingers or basically anyone who's not a fucking SJW has just been going, nope. You can have the capital because nowadays the capital of a state doesn't fucking mean shit anymore. So fine, like you can have the capital. You can have Austin. Let it be as weird as you want it to be. We're gonna go to Katy. We're gonna go to Hubble. We're gonna go to these cities surrounding Austin, which, to be frankly, are better off in most ways anyway.
Right.
All right. Yeah. Like we'll move to the outskirts. You can have your little shitty pinko commie fucking party like in the capital. Like we're fucking leaving.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, it's mostly my state that's fucking it up, though. It's all these people from California who are super left wing moving to Texas because the business is better. Because it's it's a conservative state, so business is just generally easier to start there and to run. And then they go there and they just fuck it up with all these communist fucking attitudes. So I do apologize on behalf of my state.
We got to get you out of there, Stabby. Got to get you out of there.
California is so bad.
Yeah. Come over to Arizona, dude. We're all right. We'll fucking shoot those Antifa fuckers right in the nuts with a pepper ball, dude.
It's not legal in the state of California to carry a gun outside.
Well, no, Arizona in a lot of ways is really it's still the old West, dude. It's modern. Like Phoenix is an absolutely modern city, laid out grid-like like it should be, but it's still very much the old West, dude.
Any other state would be better though, except for like what's the one in Seattle's in Washington? Probably not Washington.
Yeah, Oregon's pretty bad too.
Yeah. It's the whole left coast.
Yeah.
I kind of want to go to like South Carolina or North Carolina, but I don't know if they're as bad.
I doubt
they're getting that way. North Carolina, is it's getting pretty bad.
Well, Texas has coastal cities, right?
Well, yeah. We're on the fucking coast. Yeah, we have coastal cities.
Arizona is landlocked. There's no coastal cities in Arizona.
No.
So somewhere with like some coastal access, because I'm like 20 minutes or 30 minutes, if I really mean it, drive to the coast where I'm at in California, and that's just the beach is awesome. It is the best place in the world. So I don't know. I'd have to be somewhere where I could get to the beach.
Yeah, come on, it's only 4 hours from where I'm at. That's not too bad.
No, that's not too bad. I could go and go camping out on the coast every so often or something like that. That'd be cool.
Yeah, if you're familiar with Interstate 8 literally intersects I-10 and stops or starts, whatever way you want to look at it, right 2 miles south of where I live.
Yeah.
And that goes right to the fucking ocean. I-8 ends at the ocean in San Diego.
Well, the other thing I was thinking is I could also join a militia in fucking Wyoming.
Yeah, that should be a good life experience. Yeah,
wow,
that's
Red
got to
says
be on the
Washington
bucket
is a
list.
homeless mecca. I did not know that. Washington is a homeless mecca. That's fucked up.
Really?
Oh,
It's fucking raining all the time, dude. It doesn't seem like
you remember that episode of South Park whenever they had like the fucking zombie homeless people, whatever?
Yeah. No,
That's what they were
I
talking.
haven't
That's what they were
watched
making
South
fun of.
Park.
They were making fun of Washington.
Oh, really? That's
oh
crazy.
wow. Yeah, that's weird, man. I would think like San Diego. Like if I was a bum, San Diego, or like the weather's always nice, and like why?
That's where I was a bum. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like basically, don't put up your tent until after 10. Have your tent down by 6 or 7. You're all fucking good.
Wow. Yeah.
Really, that's all you need. Wow, I don't think you could even do that in my area of California. In my area, it's like I'm an hour outside of San Francisco, so.
No, I mean I wasn't in San Diego, but I was in Long Beach.
Mm-hmm.
Is where I was at whenever I was homeless, and it was
Southern California,
honestly like I think I had the easiest time being homeless than 99% of people. Like
Yeah,
that was
it.
that was the coolest, like best place to be homeless fucking ever.
Yeah.
Well, like
Because,
Southern California, it's almost like a badge of honor.
Yeah. The weather's still usually decent, and yeah. If nobody's really fucking with you, if you're not overstepping the rules, like you said, put up your tent after 10, take it down before 6. Nobody's fucking with you.
Holy shit! They've established cities in inside city limits. Is Red Nolia is saying. I remember watching this weird fucking documentary on YouTube that was like homeless people talking about living off of like trash, essentially, as if it were some sort of noble religious thing.
Wow.
And I'm wondering if it was somewhere like Washington, where essentially like everybody was totally fine with it.
Yeah, it would probably
obviously
have to
not
be.
everybody's fine with it, but the government is just like, well, we'll just put up with it.
Yeah. Yeah, it would almost have to be. Authorities in that area would have to be.
They give them tents.
Mhm.
They'll give you a tent in Washington. That's crazy. Why, if they're going to pay you, feed you, and give you a tent, who is ever going to get a job?
Yeah. Wait, do you have to protest pipelines for all that, or what's the deal?
Yeah, you got to get on that George Soros teat. Get out there and protest something.
Right. What is it? What do we hate? What are we against? Oh, okay. All right.
What am I angry about this week?
Right. Yeah.
Oh man. I wonder how it says it pays like $15 an hour. That's not bad. I'm definitely good. I've considered it a few times.
Yeah.
I can stand there and just be like, I'm mad about shit.
Right. Yeah. Or at least just agree. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck these guys.
Like the whole thing with the Dakota pipeline, the DAPL was what I thought what it should have been the final straw and the we don't know what the fuck we're talking about coffin.
Yeah.
Because every single thing about that, they were wrong on every single point. They went out to protest a pipeline that was one legal, that two, the people there didn't want them protesting.
Right.
Because they were shitting along water lines.
Well,
Yeah.
and
They were digging little 2-foot fucking holes for their little latrines, whatever, and then dumping shit all along what would soon, once the waters came back up, would get run all the fuck down. They were shitting in the water. They were trying to say, we're protecting the water.
Basically, they were the biggest environmental hazard there.
Yes. And,
Well,
and every single time, like whenever like the cops were sitting there spraying them down with water on those super cold nights, they lit fucking fires, and the cops were trying to put them out. And whenever they're trying to put them out, they were getting in the way of the water.
Yeah, no, that I
Jesus,
believe.
dude.
That's one of those things that gets so on my nerves when the press is just so dishonest about it.
No, like the video came out immediately after. Like it was like, oh no, look at what they're doing. These awful, evil cops are spraying these brave protesters with water in the dead of night while it's freezing.
Mm.
The video came, immediately after they showed that, they showed the whole fucking 20-minute video where they're setting fires. And then the police are like, all right, well, we have to put these fires out because there's fucking brush everywhere.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
it's cold, and it hasn't been raining in a while, it's gonna start fucking fires, you dumb cunts. So they go get fire trucks and then put the fires out, and then they get in the middle of the fucking water. Oh, they're spraying us like they did with the slaves back in the 50s. That is a quote from the fucking video. This guy is comparing himself to slaves in the 50s.
Yeah, civil rights people.
Yeah.
Jesus, dude. They're so determined to be important, dude. Like, they're so determined to fucking do what's right, or to do something that they think is actually doing something positive. And I don't even know if they care about positive or not.
Didn't the pipeline do everything they wanted anyway, though?
Oh yeah, no.
Like, it cuts down on pollution. It's safer. It makes more money. It's better for everyone. It's like,
yeah, no, they were literally making the environment worse.
Their biggest issue is that, like, the first was that, they're going to be digging up sacred Indian lands, right? Bullshit. No, they weren't. It went nowhere near it, except for the one part that actually would have been going through a plot of land that was technically a sacred burial land, even though they weren't going through any actual burial plots. They had already designed that it was going to go around that.
Yeah.
It was going to go around this mile little, like, it was going to cut through, and there was like a mile to the east of it that it was going to cut through. So they went around the entire plot of land anyway.
Yeah, I thought they spent 5 years in negotiations and planning to make sure that it was like doing everything it was supposed to do.
Yeah, that seemed like they did the right thing from the jump, and then they just wanted to complain anyway.
Oh, and William, I know there wasn't any slaves in the 50s. Like, I'm just telling you what the guy in the video
civil rights.
said.
He's talking about the civil rights movement, not actual slaves.
No. I'm talking about what the guy in the video said. Like, the guy was saying.
Okay.
The guy was saying, this is just like what they did to the slaves in the 50s.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Like, that's what this guy literally said. I know there was no slaves in the 50s. He was talking about civil rights movement and the civil rights activists, but he was calling them slaves.
Yeah. Okay, I got you. He was actually quoting the dumbass.
It's part of what makes what he said.
And then, like, their other gripe was that it was going to be like the oil pipeline was going to ruin the water, like the water line, right? No, it wasn't, because one, they had already turned off, like, a month prior to, like, whenever they were protesting, they had already determined that they were going to turn off the main water line, right? Because they had already built a new one.
Oh, they'd already built a new one? Okay, that I didn't know.
No, this goes back like 16 years, but when they first started planning this. 16 years.
Oh, 16 years. I thought it was more than that. Not that much. Wow.
But no, like, no, it's 16. If you heard 60, I meant 16. But yeah, no, like, but this whole planning started 16 years ago, and they had already built the new water line. It wasn't active yet,
crazy.
but they were going to shut off. They were going to shut off the old water line, which, yes, the DAPL would be crossing. But once it would have crossed that, they would have turned on the new water line. It wouldn't have fucking mattered anyway. It wasn't going to be going through any water sources.
Oh, that's so crazy. That's so ridiculous. Yeah, no. From what I understood, and I didn't really understand as much as I probably could have about it. Wasn't the tribe basically just trying to get more money?
Essentially,
protesting, they wanted to get more money.
Kinda, yeah, but not really. I mean, I think that's kind of what it turned into whenever they had all the ridiculous people come out there protesting for it. It was like, well, yeah, maybe now we can try and get some more money out of this deal. Oh, wait, no. Now they're going too far. Okay, fuck it. Now we're on the white people's side because these people are fucking retarded.
Yeah.
These people are causing actual environmental damage. We need to get these fuckers out of here. Yeah, beyond the trash and all that. Yeah.
I always thought the whole tribal lands and tribal government thing was just ridiculous. Like, we fucking won. Like, really, should we still allow these, like, sovereign nations inside our borders? It seems like a bad plan.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's what we agreed to, so that's what it is.
I just, maybe it's time to be done.
Okay. I don't agree with them doing it at the time, but now that we've already set this up, we have to honor it.
True. No, I get that. I'm just saying, like, maybe we should start making some sort of incentives to kind of, like, slowly wean people off of that teat, because it's sort of like, a lot of people in the tribes end up living off of like welfare and like government programs, and it's like it's kind of fucking them over, man. It's making
it really is
tribes into like these awful things. It's
because they definitely don't have to work. They can just get their general assistance check and basically live off of that in their cinder block houses and make ends meet without having to do anything.
Well, like it's kind of like what happens when you have cities like Detroit or Baton Rouge or
Chicago.
Not so much Chicago, because Chicago at least does flip back and forth between being red and blue.
Oh, okay.
Not often, but it does sometimes. Or Baltimore is a great example.
Mm.
Oh yeah,
where you'll have these cities who desperately need help, like in some aspects, not in everything. Like in some aspects, Baltimore is doing better than, let's say, like LA is in some things, but LA is doing better than most things than Baltimore is. But like you'll have these cities with super high unemployment rates, super high dropout rates, super high poverty rates, and what's causing that at this point? Because I'm not entirely a right winger. I do have some left wing values, but when you go full to one side or the other, all you're gonna do is ruin the lives of the poorest people.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if you go full left wing, we're gonna do everything socialized, we're gonna do everything this way, yada yada yada. The poor people get fucked.
Yeah, and then full free market, you end up with like company towns and fucking shit like that. Like basically, people are essentially slaves.
Basically, yeah. Or if you go full on the right wing side of it, no support for anybody. Everything's gonna be capitalist and cap society. Yeah, we're gonna do it that way.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The right wing was the company towns and stuff, where essentially like nobody had any choice but to work for the company town, and the company sold them everything they needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like it does have to have some kind of a balance.
Yeah.
And we don't really have a whole lot of, like, not anymore at least, any of those company towns or those super like ANCAP cities where the poor people are getting fucked that way. But we do still have some of those super lefty cities where the poorest people are getting fucked because of that, and they're gonna keep voting for the Democrats who were putting them in a situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're putting them in a spot where there's
every single day.
Yeah, there's no incentive to get a job. Like if you're, if you're getting provided for and you don't need a job, if you're getting housing and you're getting money and food, and there's no real incentive to get a job, why would they? Well, I mean, most people, I like to think that I would, prefer to have a fucking job and do all that shit. But if I was born into that, would I? I have no idea.
Yeah. Well, see, like it's not even so much the incentive to get a job; it's the disincentive not to.
Right.
If you don't work, you get such and such free money.
Keep getting
right.
This. Yeah.
But if you do go to work, you'll get less benefits.
Yeah.
You'll be working your ass off, and they'll be taking half your paycheck at best.
Mm-hmm.
Like in Baltimore, they're probably taking a whole hell of a lot more than that because of the fact that so much of their city isn't fucking working.
Mm.
Yeah, probably in my paycheck, I probably lose, at like $250 or so a check, so almost like $500 a month.
Yeah, and you're only making what, $10.50 an hour? You're making minimum wage.
Right? Yeah, I'm not making that much. Yeah, because I get paid to sleep. So I mean, obviously, I get paid more than minimum wage to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
But still, yeah, I'm paying a ton of money for all sorts of programs that I'm never going to get money back from. Like, I'm never going to get Medi-Cal. I'm never going to get fucking all these other California programs. Some of which, like, California is one of the few states that pays, what do you call it, welfare to illegal immigrants. Yeah, let that one sink in for a minute.
Yeah, no, Arizona does too, which fucking insane
so, like,
to me.
I'm paying a fucking, part of my check is going to that every single time. Yay. like I don't have a problem with like welfare or unemployment, provided it's a limited period of time that you can get it. It shouldn't be forever.
Yeah, it should definitely at least be stepped down. Like I think they do that here with I don't know if that's where it is anywhere else for unemployment, but here in Arizona, after a while, you start getting less and less money from unemployment, and eventually you just get cut off. But it's not really that way with, food stamps or cash assistance or any of the other shit.
Yeah. Why not?
Hey guys, I actually got to head out here, but it's been good talking with y'all.
All right, yeah, nice meeting you, brother.
Yeah, you too. Mm-hmm. Have a good rest of the stream.
All right, man.
All right, man. Thank you, Satan Satire, for joining us.
Yeah, indeed.
I'm the best person ever. Praise me.
Hey, we'll send you hugs, buddy. You missed that.
Yeah, I'm gonna look his Twitter thing up real quick to put it in the chat at least, so people can see that if they don't already follow him, which they probably do. Damn it! Now my brain is I can't fucking think. Oh come on, man! You gotta let me highlight this.
I'm trying to think. My first job, I think it was $4.10 an hour or something shitty like that. I think that was the minimum
might have
wage.
been $4.25. I don't know, man. I don't know. It was a long time ago. Fucking.
Well, you're only a few years younger than me, so yeah, I think it went up though within that time because it was really low for a long time. I remember, the job I worked at, I only got raises when minimum wage went up.
Yeah, well, I mean, one of the things that is entertaining is the argument that like minimum wage rising is going to increase unemployment. Like I've literally seen it raise in California from. I might have been $6.25 was minimum when I first started. I'm not sure. It was a long time ago, but
right.
I still have the pay stubs. If I really wanted to, I could spend an hour and pick that shit up.
Yeah, it's not really.
No, I'm not going to do that. The stream where Dave Walk is just suddenly alone for an hour while fucking there's noise of paper ruffling in the background.
Wait, this one's $6.25. Oh, not the right date.
The unemployment rate hasn't like staggeringly raised because minimum wage went up. It didn't really change anything. So, I mean, it doesn't fix anything either, though. I mean, to be clear, it's not like it's going to make anything better because as minimum wage goes up, rent goes up, cost of living goes up, gas goes up, all of it fucking raises. As soon as the companies are like, they got more money, they're like, oh, we got more money. Our stuff is more expensive.
Right. Yeah, I remember. I think I heard a theory on how housing got so expensive was the fact that women did start working, and that there was dual incomes, so they could spend more money on houses and that kind of shit. And that's what was a big cause of why houses got so expensive.
Probably. Well, here's the other thing. So this is interesting to me because I'm kind of into like the whole tiny house kind of thing. At a certain point, because it stopped being profitable for large companies to make small homes, they stopped allowing homes underneath a certain amount of square footage.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, man. So, like they actually passed a law against it?
Yeah. So in most places, you can't build anything below 500 square feet, which is a small house. But if you're like one person, you know, there's a lot of apartments in New York and shit that are like 100 square feet that people live in just fine.
Right.
And they actively choose to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
There
should not be a law against that shit. That's ridiculous, dude.
But like, you can't even build those houses. So like, essentially houses have just gotten substantially larger over the last couple of decades. That's also part of why it's going super, super, more expensive because there's more of the house.
Yeah.
I'm sure as long as the bank is willing to finance it, they'll fucking, they'll charge as much as they can get.
Yeah, they're gonna fucking do what they can, man. They're gonna make as much money as they can.
Well, my favorite thing is if you default on your mortgage, they just get to take the house and sell it and keep the money. You don't even really have to give you anything back, despite how much you pay.
Yeah, you don't get any kind of equity in it.
So if you bought a house for 150 G's, which is extremely low in California, you'll never find a house for 150,000. But say you did, and you paid off $100,000 of it, and then you lose your job for like 6 months, and you default on the loan, and You're just, it's a streak of bad luck. It's not like, the end of your career or anything.
Right.
They can take your house, sell it, keep all the fucking money, and you're just out $100,000 that you paid over the last, 15 years.
Yeah, dude. When I bought my house, it was right before the housing boom or whatever, and I paid. It was actually a house with a pretty decent lot, 4-bedroom, 2-bath. It was about 1,850 square feet. I paid $128,000.
Oh yeah,
that's how cheap it was here. And within a year and a half, I had $100,000 in equity. Like it was worth $100,000 more than I bought it for.
God, that's insane, man.
Obviously, it came back down again, but still, for a while there, I had ridiculous equity in my house.
Oh, we have Trainer Jack's joined. Okay.
Oh,
Trainer Jack's
there you go. It was nice talking to you, Trainer Jax. Nice meeting you. That was fucking weird.
Trainer Jax, you're welcome. I don't know who that is.
Did Satan Satire send out the link to everybody Yobi style?
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
We're going to get a DDoS here, dude. Everybody's going to join in the stream. That was pretty weird.
I'm gonna tweet her now just for fun.
Dude. Yeah, actually, I probably shouldn't be staying on too much longer. I am on vacation after all.
Oh yeah, that's a good point, man.
Yeah, send it out. See what happens, man. Anybody out there want to join? Maybe I should do it too. Yeah.
Stream insanity. And now I gotta get the link again because I forgot to. So I just started pasting fucking Satan Satire's Twitter thing. I wonder if Trainer Jax has any idea what's going on. They're just like, I saw this link and I can click that shit. That was hilarious. All right. Hey, Engelhardt, we like your sense of humor too, man. We're just fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you in the chat, dude. It's cool. You're not here. We got to razz you a little bit. That's right. I tweeted it to Mr. Matoker. That wasn't like a private message. I don't have like Mr. Matoker doesn't follow me.
Shit. Yeah. Following Mr. Matoker could be doing it. That's hilarious. All right, I just tweeted it out anyway. But again, I have like 20 followers or 27. Wow. Ooh, fancy.
Oh, Engelhardt finally decided to show up for a little bit. That's cool.
Hey, buddy.
You didn't get burned.
Well, you fucks aren't reading the chat at all.
We were getting into a conversation, sir. Sometimes that occurs when I hang out.
It was all you there at the end, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was like, what are you guys doing? Useless. You guys are useless without me. God damn.
Yeah, we need our hearth fixed, dude.
Oh, well, you missed our
Everyone
first
needs
question.
a hearth fix.
You missed our first question there, Mr. Engelhardt. What would you do if you were the last person on the planet? So, like, you just wake up tomorrow and fucking everyone is gone. You don't know why. There's no bodies. It's just they're gone.
And you can't say drugs. We already said that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I said farm and start animal society, but you guys said drugs.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking there's no point in me, maintaining my sobriety at that point. Like, I'm not going to run out of drugs to do, so fuck it. I'm
surprised you went farming there, Stabby.
Stealing and conning my family members out of money, so fuck it. Get high.
I'm honestly shocked that you said farming. Stabby, I'm not too surprised with the drugs thing. That sounds about right up the alley.
Yeah, he also made a reference to monkey people. So there was that.
Some sort of...
Yeah, I didn't mean black people. I was just talking about legitimate monkeys.
Yeah, he was talking about getting monkeys as pets and then them end up being like people. But he did use the phrase monkey people.
See, I like Red and Only's thought. I was going to take a dump outside.
Oh, that's a good point. That would be fun. You could, anywhere you wanted.
Yeah, you're just like, I need to take a dump. Hey, look, over there.
Dude, you
because I can.
You could just do it as you're walking like a fucking horse.
No, not like that. That's going to get gnarly.
Yeah, that's true.
I could drive to the White House, and I could
quite work the same.
Shit in the middle of the Oval Office.
Yeah.
No, because I'd want to live there.
Yeah, you can't shit where you live. Remember that.
Yeah.
Oh God, I wouldn't want to live there. The weather would be awful in the winter. I want to live somewhere it doesn't snow. I don't want to deal with snow.
Yeah.
I mean, I can drive up and check out snow when I want, but I don't want to like live where it has to.
You already live in a place that doesn't snow. You already have that.
Good. I'd be close to the beach.
Yeah. Now you can go shit outside. Just pile it up in the corner somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, my thought is you learn about how to make sure like you don't poison yourself with your own fucking waste. You learn how to farm. You collect all like the canned goods, learn how to do like solar power, and you can like basically kind of, you live a decent like sort of, farm life. Get some like pets and stuff and you'd be cool.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think I would get lonely. As antisocial as I am, I would still get kind of lonely eventually. I'd get tired of being the only person.
Real dolls. You get a bunch of real dolls, dress them all up as like different people. You can pretend they're real.
Oh yeah, I can be like, hey, there's the bitch I wanted to fuck in high school. That's you now. You're that kid now. The one that never got to fuck in high school. That's you.
That's the one that got away.
No one's gonna judge you.
Now you're all mine, girl.
No one's coming over.
Oh.
Right.
No one's gonna come over and be like, "Why do you have a bunch of giant silicone dolls dressed up as people that you yell at?"
It'll be it would be just like in I Am Legend.
That was
he walks
time.
into that store and he's like, "Hey,
Oh,
I
yeah.
never had the courage to come up and talk to you." And
Damn it! Every
Yeah.
idea I have is already gone. It's already been done. I just fucking thought it was my idea, but nope, you're right. It's definitely from that.
it's not exactly the same. It's similar.
Yeah, mine is creepier with the real dolls instead of mannequins. That's true.
See, that sounds more like you.
Right.
With the creepiness factor.
Yeah, trying to fucking fool us with this "I'm gonna farm" bullshit.
Yeah. I was like, so very unstabby answer. What the hell is that?
I don't know if I could fuck it. Red only says yet you wouldn't fuck a sex bot. I don't know if I could mess with that. Even at the end of the world, that'd just be a little too weird.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe just jack off on it.
Yeah. What if it had the organic pussy that I referenced earlier?
Oh, Jesus. Yeah. I'm talking about real dolls. He's talking about growing vaginas. So
It's weird. That's the first time I thought of that. I don't know where that came from. Like you would think I'd thought about that before, but the idea of somebody in a lab somewhere actually wanting to grow an organic pussy, where it's just a pussy, just fucking came to me right then, dude.
This is what happens when you. This is what happens when you hang out with Stabby too long.
Right. I need. Yeah. And when you're not here to regulate, god damn it.
Oh, red and only. It's like, wait, are there corpses?
God damn, dude.
Yeah. You have only so much time, and they might be still warm.
Yeah. You gotta hurry up and get. Yeah. Although there's gonna be some in cold storage, you can always heat up. Warm over.
God, that's rough. Oh my God.
Yeah. Go find wherever Walt Disney is. There's got to be some chicks frozen there too.
You could clone yourself though. Like if you could get all the books from the library on cloning technology, and while solar power and batteries still worked, because you could probably get if you treated the batteries right, like maybe 10 years, you could probably get unfilled ones that'd last for a while.
Okay.
Or because you figure the power grid's going to work at most 3 to 5 years. The internet might last a year at most. Yeah. But by, in most places, the power grid's going to go out a lot sooner than that. Like you're going to end up with no power real soon.
Right.
There are probably a few places where you might be able to maintain power from the power grid for a little while.
Yeah, I would be hoarding generators in the meantime, dude. That would be one thing I would do, I guess.
Yeah, generators. Gas is going to last for 5 years at most. That's the half-life of petrochemicals.
Oh, no shit. I didn't know that.
Weird that I know that. No, I'm not a prepper. Nope. Gas will last you about 5 years.
Well, the thing is, with the fires that have been happening up here, I am going to be designing a bug-out bag, a proper bug-out bag. Because that seems very necessary.
I got 30 days of all my medication set aside. I got food, water, changes of clothing, some important documents, and some basic tools that I might need if I have to kind of rough it somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, that's all you need, man. Food, water, clothes, necessary documents, medications that you need.
Yeah. Well, hey, if the end of the world doesn't come, you're definitely prepared to be a Mormon.
Yeah. Oh man. You're right. Once I'm getting those fake real dolls, I can have as many wives as I want.
Yeah.
Nobody to
Good old
judge. No
fake
police to
polygamy.
worry about.
Yeah. Marry them all.
Marry them all. Exactly.
What the fuck?
Just Gabby surrounded by real dolls with a fucking Bible and reciting the wedding vows. Then moving over and reciting the wedding vows in like a slightly higher pitched voice, just moving their mouth for them.
Damn.
That's so disturbing.
Oh, that'd be glorious.
Oh, it hurts.
How am I single? I don't understand. I don't understand how I'm still single. It's so weird.
Yeah. Yeah, me neither.
Yeah,
maybe I should stop bringing up my organic pussy to every girl I meet.
Yeah, that might be a little bit awful. It's not at all serial killery, you know, when you're talking.
It's got that creepy vibe to it.
Wait, what did I refer to it? Oh, synthesizing pussy. That's what I said the first time.
I think Retinoli's point there, you wouldn't have to worry about the clingy morning after. That is very true.
Yeah. No cuddling, none of that bullshit.
No having to call a couple days later.
No cab
Nothing.
fare.
Oh, yeah.
I can take.
No sneaking out the fat ones so none of your friends or neighbors see you. That's awful.
That's fucking terrible. You are an awful person.
I'm just kidding,
we try.
dude.
We try. Well, you know, I mean, at least none of us were like, well, no more people in the world. Time to fucking shoot myself. You know, at least we're trying to live some way, you know.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I guess I could go as long until I did get tired of it, and then bam, bullet to the head.
Yeah, A for effort.
Yeah.
You want to get that
God damn it! You didn't think about suicide, and then I mentioned it. You're like, yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah. No, I thought about it. That was one of the first things I thought about after the drugs.
It's like, oh, fuck this, bang.
I was like, first off, I was fuck sobriety, and then I'm like, why wouldn't I just shoot myself?
Oh, Jesus Christ!
What is the point, really?
Dude. It's like no sense of trying to survive this. Time to just end it.
What is the point? It's hard enough to find a point to life with people around. Fuck this shit.
Oh my.
Right,
So this has reached a very
I'm being
dark.
a little facetious, dude. I'm getting a little fucking.
That's all good.
Giant swimming pool.
Mm-hmm.
You know, before all
Forward.
the gas and stuff goes out, you could get like some of this construction equipment and build yourself like a fucking, you know, 50 mile fucking swimming pool and shit.
Right.
Glorious.
Oh, man.
Maybe not a 50-mile one. That's obviously an exaggeration. But like, you know, a football-sized swimming pool would be pretty nifty.
Mm-hmm. That'd probably be the best place for it. It'd be a football stadium. It's already kind of contained.
Yeah, it's a good
Somehow
place.
funnel the water into it, flood it, bam.
And as you're digging, you'll probably rupture some like water lines and sewage lines. So that'll help fill it already.
Yeah.
So you're all set, man. You know,
Get some
actually, there
koi.
probably wouldn't be that many lines under the actual field.
Yeah, get some koi in there. It'd be beautiful. The world's largest koi pond is now fucking
Us.
Giant Stadium or whatever.
Yeah, I would actually be worried. I would be down. Oh, you know what? The no people bitching at you and no drama part would definitely be like really nice for at least the first 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then you would never have to worry about voting because you get to be like king of the world every single year because you're the only one that votes.
Ooh. Yeah, that's
The
awesome.
problem is if you get angry at yourself and you like vote for your dog or something, and it's like for a year you got to put up with the dog being in charge.
Yeah, there's always that one moment where you're like, well, this is awkward.
Yeah,
Now I've made my sex bot, you know, king of the planet.
And they won't
What
make
do
a
I-
decision.
what do I
What do?
yeah.
Yeah, it's like, what do we do now?
Yeah, dogs as leaders, they're just notoriously indecisive. So that would make it tough.
Well, it's not that they're
Though.
indecisive. It's that they just want a bone.
Yeah.
They want like a chew toy or something, or like some great bacon maybe, or a steak.
Mhm. That's true. You could just join a random dog pack somewhere, dude. Get their trust.
Now here's a question. So say you've lived in the world with no people for like 5 years, right?
Yes.
And then suddenly you're in a city collecting some canned fucking peaches or some shit, and you hear the sound of an engine running in the distance. You can tell like what direction it is, but you know it's far enough away that you don't have to worry. You'd never run into the person if there is a person. What would you do? Would you go towards the sound, or would you be like, "Fuck that shit, I'm out"?
I'd have to go towards the sound. How far in? Is that 10 years in?
Yeah, 10 years in when you're real fucking crazy.
Yeah. I'd go towards it.
By that point, my sanity's long since gone, so I'm gonna go straight towards it.
Yeah.
If not, I'm gonna be so pent up with like not getting off. I'm gonna definitely just be like running towards it just to hump it.
Yeah. Like I don't know what you want to know what you are, but I'm gonna hump you.
I'm gonna hump the crap out of it.
Yeah, and then you get there, and it turns out it's one of the monkey people that learned how to start a vehicle.
Yeah, like, I'm down for that.
You'd still fuck it though, right? I mean,
how could you not?
Yeah, I would do it just because I would feel it might repopulate the Earth. You know, just for scientific reasons, I guess.
For science.
for science.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think 10 years in, of course, dude. That's going to make perfect sense to me at that point.
That actually really works for me. I like that. I don't know if I'd actually fuck the monkey though. It'd be too far.
There's no fucking
It's been
way,
10
dude.
years. I might be a little insane.
Not even 10 years. You're not going to fuck a monkey, dude.
I might shoot the monkey though.
Yeah. Hunt them
I might be like, no, not again.
Yeah. You're
Our
not
time has
taking over.
passed. I'm gonna start breeding like fucking dogs or cats to have like opposable thumbs.
What?
Right?
You could do that though, because sometimes they do get like that extra fucking like thumb toe, and usually like the vet cuts it off. But what if you fucking started breeding that in like to a breed?
I actually knew a cat that had that. Like I saw a cat that like had that really big opposable digit, almost. It was like really large. I was like, damn, the cat's the pinnacle of evolution right there.
Yeah.
It's like they're gonna grow hands and start taking over the world at some point. More so than they already have.
Or maybe like raccoons will just start getting huge. Like their little hands are almost like people hands.
Oh yeah.
Start like grabbing stuff, opening the can themselves and feeding themselves. Oh god, that'd be great.
I can imagine a huge raccoon just popping open a beer and chugging it, dude. That'd be fucking awesome.
Dude, I drink with that beer. I drink with that beer. I drink with that raccoon.
I knew where you were going with that, dude.
I drink that beer.
Like an army of raccoons.
Rabies. Tasty, tasty rabies.
Just an army of raccoons that like do your bidding and shit.
Yeah, and you could definitely get them breeding bigger and bigger, you know?
Breed them bigger, breed them with like more like, the more useful opposable thumbs.
Yeah, more dexterous.
Yeah, more dexterous.
Dexterous.
The more dexterous ones get to breed, the less dexterous ones don't.
Yeah.
I mean, you couldn't really change the breed too much, but you could definitely make a big first step.
Yeah.
Give them a good chance before you die.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, look how diverse fucking dog breeds have gotten in a pretty fucking short period of time.
Well, Red and Only
From
had a
wolves
cat
and
that could
shit.
open doors too, so that cats might work.
Yeah.
Some animals like cats or dogs are like fucking smart. Like smarter than they should be.
Well, I had a cat that I had a door that wouldn't quite latch, and like if it was outside, it would jump up and push it open. If it was inside, it would reach under and pull the door open, dude. And it knew it. Yeah, it did the same thing with cabinets. It would reach up and get the corner and pull the fucking cabinets open. Fucking love that cat, dude.
Oh man, that's a pretty cool cat.
Yeah, dude, it sucked, man. Because when I moved up to Flagstaff, which I'm actually here right now. That's fucking weird. All right, when I moved up here, I left him at my mom's house for like 2 weeks until I got my apartment, and the fucking cat ended up getting out of my mom's house and just fucking disappeared.
Oh,
Yeah,
Too bad.
yeah, it sucked.
Sad day.
Yeah, that cat could jump like it was ridiculously. It could jump like fucking 8 feet in the air and shit. And it was a cat I just found. It was a stray. It was a fucking feral cat.
Are you sure the cat disappeared and didn't just fucking ascend to a higher state of being at this point?
Might have been. That was a pretty smart cat, dude.
Yeah.
It sounds like it. I mean, it sounds like a badass cat, man.
Yeah, I used to get him to like almost climb up the walls, like chasing the string and shit. They would literally start trying to run up the walls. Yeah, I fucking miss that cat. Although it was the thing that sucked is, especially when it was younger, it was really fucking hyper, and like it would hang out near me while I was sleeping, and if like my head or any part of me moved at all, that cat fucking pounced, dude. Oh, and it would literally, like, if it was my head that moved, it would literally like sink its claws in the sides of my head and start trying to bite the top of my head, dude. Yeah,
God damn.
That is not a peaceful way. I mean, he's still playing, so it's not like he's being vicious about it, but it's still fucking claws in your head, So
I had a dog that would sleep around my head.
See, I always have to be wary about links in a chat. I've been fooled too many times by Stabby.
Dude, I've never given you the wrong link.
You've always given me the wrong link.
It's just your incompetence, sir. You can't put down. You can't blame me, sir. Sir. Excuse me for a minute, sir.
Let me tell you something, sir. Your incompetence in giving me computer viruses because of improper links.
I have never given you computer viruses.
Yes, it's happened. It's a true story. It's not fake news, not by a long shot.
Oh, wow.
Actually,
or maybe it is. Who knows?
I don't think it was out of spite, but definitely out of misinformation.
All right. No malice.
There's no malice, yes.
Oh,
you can still hate him. It's proper.
Yeah. Well, at least he didn't give you HIV, although we couldn't have gotten in a whole lot of trouble for that either nowadays.
That's dark and kind of true.
Yeah. I still can't believe that that happened, dude. Like, somebody deliberately, like, that can't still just be illegal?
Wait, how's it not illegal?
You don't know that your state passed a law it's a misdemeanor now.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, if they can prove that you deliberately infected somebody with HIV, it is no longer a felony in your state.
Good to know the next time I get HIV. I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, well, if you do get it, yeah, you can feel free to infect anyone. It's just a minor...
It's only a misdemeanor.
Yeah. It's essentially like a speeding ticket or something. No, I guess that's more civil, but still. Not that much different.
Get your levels of crime and punishment right.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm pimping out Unknown Archived in the chat here. Sorry.
Yeah.
Pimpin'?
That's his Twitter. So there's a guy named Unknown Archive who runs a show on Failure Accomplished channel twice a week. It's not on any of the nights we do stuff, so I'm not stabbing ourselves in the back. Mm-hmm. But he plays a bunch of old TV shows and fucking movies and stuff that are it's crazy. It's like when you were a kid and you hang out on the couch flipping channels and shit.
Yeah,
it's really fun. I love watching this shit. I love watching this show called The Dump.
Why does he do it on Failure's channel? Why doesn't he do it on his own channel?
His channel got busted for a while, and now he has a little bit larger of an audience on Failure's channel, and everybody's really into it. So he just keep doing it there.
Right on. That's cool.
I don't know why I guess the audience is why he still does it on Failure's channel, but you never know. He'll purge eventually.
Right.
Eventually, he'll do something just like really annoying just to get rid of a lot of the fucking people who are like half not really into it that much, but just get annoying to him, I guess.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to get it too big because too big and he gets more noticed and then
more easily shut down.
Gets shut down. But we have such a small viewership that I'm not worried about pimping because it'd be like one or two people.
Yeah. I don't know. Tonight we've got at this point in the thing, we still got at least 2 people in the chat.
I know, it's insane.
That is a new record. That's
just blowing my mind right there.
We had like 4 at one point. Engelhardt, you missed it.
4, maybe 5 when Engelhardt was in there.
Oh yeah, that's right. You were a viewer for a minute.
Yeah.
We almost had Trainer Jax on. She signed on for like half a second and then left immediately.
That was fucking hilarious, dude. It's like, hey, nice meeting you.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hello.
It was literally like a 10th of a second, dude. Like
Hello.
by the time you said, hey, this person came on, and they were already gone.
Yeah, it's like that Beatles song. Hello, hello. I don't know why you say goodbye. Say hello. That kind of thing. And I apologize. I'll never do that again.
Yeah, it's actually nothing like that, Stabby.
No, nothing like
The
that.
analogy just doesn't work, and the singing. Blah.
Hey, man, it's late. There's smoke in the air. There's only so much I can do.
There you go. There you go. You have the smoke fumes getting to you. That's cool.
Oh, well, we're finally getting some clear air. The last couple of days haven't been too bad. But, like, literally, it's like smoking when you walked outside for, like, God, at least a week.
I explained it to one of my friends. It's like standing in a bonfire.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
If you've ever smoked a cigarette, it's like walking outside, breathing in, and you're like, oh, that's like smoking a cigarette, except I don't have anything lit in my hand.
Right, and it's every single breath.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
Oh, yeah. That is Red and Only. I am Skittles McStabby Pants. Yes. Untitled Studios is the channel I run with a group of people where there actually is content made.
Somehow, some way, for some reason, there's content.
Engelhardt is one of the originals. I would say like the original, because Glassholes and Mr. 4D Mike didn't join until maybe a few months after we started.
So me and Stabby here are probably like the OGs of Untitled Studios.
Yeah, and I just wormed my way on like a few months ago.
Yeah, I would say a couple months ago.
Stabby was alone and desperate, and I took advantage of the situation, and I've never left.
Hey, no regrets, man. You fit in perfect.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I enjoy it. Even if nobody watches, dude, I don't give a shit.
You have been a valued member of this team.
Now, in 20 years, you'll get your gold watch and swift kick in the ass on your way out the door.
Damn, that fucking guy is finally gone.
Just give him his pension and get them the fuck out of here.
Yeah, Red and Only says you cracked me up in the chats. Yeah, see, Red and Only, that's the only way I found out that Stabby had a channel is because I was like, dude, you're fucking hilarious in the chats. Why don't you start your own channel? And he's like, yeah, I have a channel with like 200 fucking videos on it. Yeah, he never tells anybody, dude.
I have 2 channels with videos on them that I never pimp. My actual channel, like Skittles McStabby Pants, I haven't put anything on it in a long time, but there's actual videos on there. And there's a bunch more videos on this channel.
Yeah.
So essentially,
go ahead. Sorry.
So it's like, essentially, we could be a lot more popular. You're just really bad at pimping us out.
Well, you can check it.
Tags.
Like I'm down to whore. I'm down to whore myself out super hardcore. So let's do this thing. Yeah. I got knee pads.
I need to learn how to use tags too. Tags is another thing that I don't know how to use.
Oh yeah.
I need to figure out like a set of tags that I should put in when I make the hangouts because I have a feeling that's not helping us.
You gotta tag it, man.
True. Nobody's searching or whatever. Yeah,
tag it and bag it.
Whatever tags.
All right. So at some point, somebody who knows what they're talking about, if they want to write a list of tags and send it to me, I'll just.
I will do that right now. Actually, while you're
on out when I make the videos, because that's probably not helping.
Tags. Who needs them?
No needs no stinking tags.
Yeah, some people click on people in chats and go to their channels. If people mention their channel in chat and mention that they make videos, I'll check them out sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
If they never mention it, I generally won't.
Yeah. No, I try to do what I can, but I'm hardly ever on Twitter, and I'm, hardly ever on live streams nowadays either. But yeah, we'll try to work it in, especially if you're in there. I'm gonna start doing that. Like, hey, like if you're interacting with somebody, I'm gonna be like, hey, Stabby has a channel. Don't tell him I told you, but he has a channel that he does.
Stabby has 2 channels.
Yeah, he's got a couple channels. Don't tell him I told you, but he wants to keep it a state secret apparently. But he's got a couple channels. You should check it out.
Oh yeah, I should say Englehart because we lost all the food at my house, all the food in the freezer and the refrigerators. So all of the foods that I had bought for the frozen foods reviews are gone.
No.
It wasn't 5 things. It wasn't even a big deal. Not a lot of money or anything. I was like, oh man, I picked those out and they're all gone.
Yeah, let's do a charity stream.
We might have to figure out how to just do it in my room, man. And that might just be the only way to do it.
That might be the best thing. Yeah, I can actually just probably bring my much better camera over.
Oh, yeah. If you have a better camera than the one I've got, that'll definitely be a good thing.
Yeah, your little like ball camera thing is might not be as good.
Well, I have a camcorder, but it doesn't really do HD the way it says it does. My mom has a better camera that I can borrow too. Now we're doing the stuff that nobody cares about. Yeah, this is the boring part of the hangout.
This is bullshit.
No, man. If I was going to do a charity stream right now, I'd do it for all the people that lost their fucking houses and stuff in California. Because our city, like maybe I don't know, like 25% of it got burnt down. Essentially, like we were lucky.
No, I saw the pictures. I was like, holy shit, that's where we're fucking stabbing them. And
yeah. But like all we lost at my house was some fucking food. Like we can buy more food. We don't have to like rebuild our entire house. So if I was gonna do charity, I would definitely do it for like the fire victims. But I wouldn't do it for me. I'm good. We're good. And I think you can, if you want, you can even make a claim to PG&E to get like some sort of payment for all the food and stuff you lost out of your food fridges and freezers with the power outage.
Yeah, if you lost power, then I think you can get something for like a couple $100.
Yeah, but it's got to be higher than your deductible though.
I don't know what it is, but you can. It's part of the disaster.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I was talking about
insurance. Saying like I would love if I had an audience, I would love to run a charity for that. Like I kind of wish I could run a stream like that. I just don't have like a real audience because it would be nice to be able to like help out people. Because like I don't got any money, but other people might. Maybe I'll talk to who regrets it the most right now. Fucking Schmeckel regrets running charity streams the most. I think maybe I'll talk to him.
Yeah. Yeah.
He regrets it the most.
Irate Barrow's kind of really upset about that whole pagan minotaur thing. Yeah, hit him up.
Oh, there you go.
I think he's still in the mindset of never helping anybody again. He hasn't come out of that yet.
Well, it just seems to fit. I never advertise streams, so if I'm going to try to get a charity stream going with somebody who's bigger, then I should definitely like pick somebody who will never talk to me.
Right. Yeah. You have a wrench on fucking the cunt stream. Can't go there.
Oh, Joshy was so fake. I didn't mind. Like, I don't care because he tells funny stories. I don't know if you guys know the whole thing. There was like a whole bunch of drama with Joshy on Tonkasaw's stream. Like Tonkasaw had him on, or Failure had him on, one of the two. And he was raising money for the Vegas shooting victims.
All right.
And he was telling all these stories that just like I'm pretty sure they were all bullshit, or he was greatly exaggerating the truth if there was a grain of truth. Mm-hmm. And like me, I don't really, he wasn't asking for money for himself, so who gives a shit, right? I mean, it's entertaining, so no big deal. But people got so mad.
That's true. If he actually fucking donated the money to fucking charity, fuck it.
Yeah, well, like I'm saying, it wasn't like it was money for Joshy. It was money for the Vegas charity. It was set up by the fucking mayor of Vegas, so it was totally legit and in every way possible.
Yeah, although
it was just unfortunate that everybody got so mad over it, and like everybody felt like the guy owed them evidence and stuff. And I'm like, well, I mean, some of the claims could be pretty offensive. Like he was claiming to be military, and some of the people who were actual military were like, no, he's not. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He doesn't know any of what he should know if he was military. And I'm just going, look, he tells fun stories. Yeah, he's full of shit, but just fucking, whatever, man. It's a YouTube thing. I mean, it's not like he's, I'm marrying the guy.
Right. Yeah. A little few stories is not the end of the world. I mean, you're pissed off that you had to give to charity because the guy was telling stories that weren't true. Like,
oh yeah, the continuous humble brags made people angry. Yeah, they were getting kind of irritating. But I just figured, he's trying to do something nice.
Yeah.
I think he just wanted people to like him.
Yeah, it's probably just really insecure. Fucking. Yeah.
Please love me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can't. You know, some people, man, it's you know, it's hard to. They just don't get how to make friends and get that respect that they want, other than like kind of being a little, the humble brags and the exaggeration.
Yeah, stolen valor. That's pretty serious. Like that is a fucked up thing.
Yeah, the stolen honor. If
Yeah.
if it was true, and I don't know one way or the other because I have no fucking idea. I'm not. I don't know. I'm not making any accusation one way or the other. I'm just passing on that other people said.
Right.
And I don't know anything about it one way or the other, so I couldn't tell you if he was really was a legit veteran or not. I just, I'm not. I don't want to get involved in it.
Yeah. Well, what Stabby is trying to say is he started the rumor about the stolen valor.
Oh god damn it! You killing me. Oh, he creeped hard on a friend randomly. He creeped hard on a friend of yours. Yeah, that's always weird when people creep on the ladies on the internet. It's always just a little sad.
Yeah, that is pretty. Yeah.
It's like I'm never gonna meet any of the people I talk to in chats.
This
I
is
don't know
my
why I need
last
to like
chance.
hit on them because they said they're a girl because they might not even be a girl.
Right.
Yeah, it's so weird. I'd rather meet somebody in real life.
Yeah,
if I'm gonna try to, like, date
then I
someone.
could chat with them online, but I want to know that they actually appear to be a woman in real life first.
Stabby started it. Being
damn
a
it.
decent person or creeping on people?
Well, you see what you did, man. You see what you did. It was Geek Thulu that spearheaded it. Him and Ouija at STD or SDT or something like that were the ones that started it.
What, the stolen valor thing, or?
Yeah, because I think they're both veterans. Like,
Oh, gotcha.
Ouija is a veteran who makes guns, I think, and Geek Thulu is ex-Navy.
All
And I
right.
forget what he does. I forget what he does now, but he's into some sort of serious tech industry shit, like really crazy nerdy tech stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
But
Yeah,
like
Geek,
you know,
Geek
Oh, go
Food
ahead.
catches too much shit already, dude.
yeah. So you're trying to give me some of the shit he caught. Thank you.
Yeah, take some of the shit off of Geek Flu's shoulders, man.
I
Come
like
on.
Geek Thulu. I don't know why people get so mad at the guy. I mean,
Yeah, no, it is kind of ridiculous, especially now in hindsight, looking back on what. Well, the first one I saw was the Liz and Zeph's fucking pedo accusations.
yeah,
And
that
it
was
was
crazy.
really appropriate to be as skeptical as Geek Thulu was being.
Well, with Zeph, it's definitely want to be skeptical.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think it's because I used to hang out with a guy that was a lot like that, who was like super, super like intelligent when it comes to like computers, but maybe not always socially the most adept at handling whatever he needed to handle.
I got you.
But Geek is, I think, at heart a nice guy.
Yeah.
And now Engelhardt is like, I don't know what the fuck these are. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know any of these
sex
schmucks.
dolls. I know sex dolls.
Let's go back to
I got you.
sex dolls.
I got you covered when we're talking sex dolls.
Sex doll marriage, I'm with you.
I'm all
Oh,
over
wait.
it.
Sex doll polygamy.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah. I don't know if I can believe in Mormonism, but I can pretend, and I don't think anybody's going to call me out on it.
Yeah. Like you said, you
And I
were.
don't have to time.
Ooh, I will. I'll call you out on it.
No, but I'll be the only person on the planet. I'm not naming a sex doll after you, man. I'm sorry. They're all going to be like hot chicks that I would never have a chance with. They'd be like,
Yeah, again, the chicks you didn't get to nail in high school that you wanted to nail.
I was thinking
One day.
like celebrities, like, all right, there's Scarlett Johansson, and there's Lucy Liu, and just got to find one of the sex dolls and like stretch its eyes out so it's all nice and slanty.
Jesus.
What the?
I don't know. Now the monkey people comment is seeming a lot more suspicious.
I had to do that. I couldn't resist. It was just so low hanging fruit.
What is wrong with you? Oh god.
Oh man, you know, Stabby cannot go more than like 20 minutes without saying something creepy like that.
Yeah, it's been a while. I got to blow off the rust and when I'm joining these conversations.
It's part of the charm. It's part of the Stabby charm.
Yeah. It's literally like normal for like a good half hour, and then all of a sudden out of the blue, it's like, yeah, this.
It makes me wonder why when I used to throw parties, people would show up because I'm not that different in real life. I mean, I don't know, Engelhardt, you can tell me if I'm different. I honestly, I don't think I'm different when I talk on here than I am in real life. But
No, you're pretty spot on.
Yeah, that's part of the appeal in my case, dude. I think it's fucking hilarious that you appear so normal and then all of a sudden, bam.
Yeah, that's true.
fucking
You can
weird
see
shit.
my fat ass on my channel if you want. Like, there's a bunch of videos where you can see my face and just how enormous I am in real life. Oh man. Oh, the one thing that's really sucked is because the air quality is so bad. I haven't been able to go walking for like a week. Oh, I need to get out and just fucking any kind of exercise.
Gotta get back on that.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. Did we lose Engelhardt?
No, we're
Nope.
waiting until he says what he's saying. We're waiting.
Oh,
until
okay.
Oh,
I'll
we're
shut
waiting
up for now.
patiently for what I was saying. I was like, yeah, you got to get back on that dance floor, man.
I know. Yeah, you got to get back to dancing. Oh god.
Now
you're making me fucking
if you're
morose,
into dancing, fuck yeah, dude. You know,
I
that's
love
a great
blues
exercise.
dancing so fucking much. Blues and swing dancing. I got to get back onto that. Damn it.
Yeah, dude, that's exercise, and it's something you actually enjoy doing. Fuck yeah.
I shouldn't have had that piece of pie.
Your
Now I
super
regret that
salty
piece of pie.
pumpkin pie.
Ban it, ban it.
It was fucking. It's this weirdly salty pumpkin pie. It's so good.
Yeah, Safeway.
don't know why.
Most of the
Ooh.
shit that the Safeway that they make in the bakery is really good. Like I don't know if they make the brownies where you're at.
Oh, their crust. Even the pie crust was okay. It was actually pretty decent pie crust for like not homemade.
Yeah, see, I never like pie crust. I always cut that shit off, at least the very edge or whatever. But
I'm all about pie crust.
yeah, the Safeways here in Arizona, they make these brownies that are so goddamn good, dude. They're like really fudgy, but they're like cooked just perfectly, dude. They're heavy. They're a really fucking heavy brownie, dude. They're just fantastic.
That's so yummy.
Yeah, everything there is good, man. They're fucking.
Well, we have just down the road from where I'm at, we have a Oliver's Market. I don't know if you know what Oliver's is.
No.
They're kind of like a high-end, sort of hippy-dippy.
Kind of like a Whole Foods or different?
Not quite as Whole Foods. Like they have a lot of like gourmet items that you
Okay.
can find in other stores too.
Yeah.
It's sort of like halfway between like a high-end grocery outlet and like a hippy-dippy thing.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
their bakery is fucking just amazing. So good. They
Yeah.
make all sorts of brownies and stuff, and it's so hard to resist going down there and buying shit.
Yeah,
Actually,
that's nice to higher end places.
Now I'm wanting, like, I can't wait for Thanksgiving to roll around because then I can have, like, all the pumpkin pie and then fall over and then eat more pumpkin pie because it's delicious.
Oh, pumpkin pie is my favorite. I like to make pumpkin pie. One year I made a pumpkin chiffon cheesecake that was amazing.
Just don't taste your frosting.
There was no frosting. It was just,
Oh, yeah.
so it was sort of like it
Oh,
wasn't
yeah,
quite as dense as a normal cheesecake. It was slightly less dense, but it was essentially like a pumpkin pie cheesecake.
Yeah, the red noli, we missed that one. Said when they're talking about the salty pumpkin pie, said salty. What kind of whipped topping are you using?
Oh yeah.
I've come up with
Yeah.
a wonderful brand name. Clearly, it's called Siemens.
Oh, there we go. Nice.
Oh shit, I hadn't even gotten to that one. God damn it.
So,
I'm 2 steps ahead of you, man.
Yeah,
This is professionals.
normal
Red Noli
pumpkin
knows
pie.
exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's a box of 6 brownies in Safeway, dude. Yeah,
I think I've had them before. Like the Safeway baked goods, I've had a lot of. The one I really like, and I only ever get it once in a blue moon because it's so fucking over the top. If they have this wedge of chocolate cake that's like 8 or 9 inches long, like high, and it's from like a round cake, and it's like 10 or 12 layers of cake and icing, like a fudge frosting.
God damn.
It's not a buttercream; it's like a fudge frosting, chocolate fudge frosting on it.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about, dude.
And then the backing of it is like rolled in chocolate flakes,
Mm.
and it's just so over the top.
Jesus
Like you can only eat
Christ.
like half of it at once. Like I can't even eat the whole thing at once. And I'm a big dude.
I'm trying to think of what else I get there. Their cheesecakes are definitely really good. I'm trying to think of what else I usually get from there. Croissants are good. Yeah, the cookies are honestly kind of so-so a lot of times. depending on what kind you get. I actually like fries better than that. Which you guys have? It's Fries is owned by Kroger's. I think it would be Ralph's in California. Ralph's is owned by Kroger's too.
Ooh.
Which worst name for a store ever?
I'll be right back.
Which is the general sound effect for throwing up.
Right. Yeah. Those are only. I think they're only in California, right?
Probably.
Yeah, I know we don't have any here, but yeah, they're all owned by the same company now. Kroger owns all that shit. But they make these. They're basically chocolate cookies. They have chocolate chips in them, chocolate cookies, chocolate chips, and then pieces of caramel in them too. And pecans and caramel in there, dude.
Oh,
yeah, really fucking good.
See, pretty much, I'm just spending my time binging on cookies and really cheap wine right now.
Nice.
See, college person's diet with still not being in college.
Yeah.
I still don't make enough money, so it's perfect.
Yeah. Trying to think of what I was eating. Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, I got bagels from Safeway too. The ones that have that cheese melted on top. Fucking love that shit. Yeah. Oh, Satan Satire is back in the chat.
Yeah, hanging out in the chat.
Yeah.
I love how lively it is. It's people to actually talk to. We're so lonely.
Yeah. So what you been up to, Hearth?
Actually, I just got approved to design a class to teach blues dancing.
Oh, right on, dude. Where at? Like community college or what?
No, it's for a venue that's in Oakland.
Yeah. Oh, right.
So
on.
East Bay for Northern California.
Right. Yeah. How close is Oakland? Well, it's pretty much the same as San Francisco, right? Pretty much the same distance.
About an hour.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Yeah, a little more than that.
Right on, dude.
Did I miss anything from instructor? Draining Lizard?
Oh shit, he's back. All right, let's quit talking shit about him.
Oh shit.
Did I miss anything good?
Yes.
All the cool stories.
No, we found more crimes to pin on you. You know, amongst them being you were the gunman on the grassy knoll, that kind of shit.
I would never be on the grassy knoll. There's no cover on the grassy knoll. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't really have any kind of training.
I just thought I should bring up the JFK thing because allegedly Trump is actually going to release the JFK files or whatever.
He should. It's been long enough. I mean, any of those files should come out. People are still going to believe whatever they want to believe. It's not going to change shit.
Yeah.
I mean, there's already people who are fucking making conspiracy theories and rumors that some fucking ISIS member started the California wildfires.
Oh, wow.
It was like some illegal immigrant from fucking Iraq and an illegal Mexican dude that came over and fucking did it, apparently, according to all these rumors and fucking conspiracy theories and shit. Like, we don't even know yet. They don't even know what fucking started them yet. It's fucking, they haven't even gotten to that point. They're like putting that shit out.
Yeah, that's nuts when it's like it just happened and you're already trying to figure out with no evidence whatsoever. You're trying to come up with theories about what happened.
Yeah. Well, somebody put out like a fake news report claiming that they had some stuff from Fox, that Fox had said some stuff, and I don't know. It's pretty shitty about.
Yeah, that's nuts, man.
Oh, Red Nolly, you heard that one? Yeah, it's pretty shitty to fucking go for.
It's old news. Get updated.
Yeah.
Fake news. Fake news.
Fake news.
Fake news is the oldest news. The oldest of old news.
No one wants to listen to that shit.
I don't know why anybody watches TV news at all, other than just don't laugh at it.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy. I don't know where it's at now, but I think the whatever you want to call it, the consumer confidence level or whatever for any of the mainstream media was like 18%.
The majority of the U.S. believes that they just make things up.
Yeah, which is pretty fucking accurate, really. I mean, they're based on a true story. It's kind of like the dramatizations you see on TV. There's really no difference between those and the actual news nowadays. Everything is based on a true story.
Yeah, my favorite is when my dad tries to convince me how like CNN is totally like legit, but Fox is full of shit. I'm like, dude, you're obviously like super against Trump. Like that has nothing to do with it. Come on, man. They're all lying to you, man.
The bias is obvious.
Well, I mean, they're all lying. Like there's none of them.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like fucking Fox News calling themselves fair and balanced is the most ridiculous fucking thing I've ever heard. Yeah. They're not the most ridiculous, and any of them saying that is kind of a tie for that crown.
Yeah. Rachel Maddow, just like something about the way her voice sounds gets to me though.
Dude, she's like, what fucking she says
insane. Doesn't bother me, but the way her voice sounds just drives fucking nails through the back of my fucking fingernails and shit.
Yeah, I just hate her weird smile when she's talking about something she's upset about. Creeps me out.
Oh yeah.
Like, do you remember on election night? She's like, "This is our life now. This is where we are." Like, she's all smiling. You're like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're fucking psychotic.
They all look weird, man. They all look super awkward when they smile. Like that's one of the I think the requirements to be on the news is you just have to be like.
You have to be able to put that. You got to be able to plaster that fake smile on.
You got to look like you might invite the kid into your van for a little while.
And there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Stabby.
He didn't make it quite 20, 30 minutes, but yeah.
Am I wrong, though? Am I wrong? Don't everybody in the news look like they might invite a little kid into their house or their van for some candy and a couple of laughs?
They could at least fool somebody into doing it with their fucking fake-ass smile.
Yeah, well, that was one of the things that people were questioning about talking about fooling people into doing it. What's the one where the Chris Hansen and have a seat over here?
Oh, To Catch a Predator. They
were wondering if some of the people they supposedly caught were just super, super lonely people that just didn't like. They were just so desperate for attention that they were showing up, and they didn't necessarily realize that they were talking to a kid because they could have easily changed all those things after the fact. It's really not that hard to hack, especially at that period of time, and change what the emails said and stuff like that.
Oh, like they actually kind of did a little bit of entrapment and changed the fucking.
They might have made some small alterations into the chat logs and stuff. Yeah,
turn an 18 into a 14.
Well, the majority of the people on those shows ended up going free.
Oh, really?
With no charges. Yeah.
Wow.
They made a lot of mistakes. There are a lot of mistakes. It's pretty much entrapment. There really wasn't a lot that they could do with any of those people. So, you know, whether they were real pedophiles or not, most of them didn't end up going to jail or getting any real punishment for it, other than being outed nationally, which is pretty big.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't imagine any actor take that as a role, so I can't imagine it being fake.
You kind of get shamed. You kind of get shamed on that one. Like that's kind of more of like a public shaming. Well, it's like a public shaming instead of actually getting arrested.
Yeah, which it's something, but that guy's still on the streets, and there's plenty of people that didn't see that particular episode. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. They're asking me in the chat if I have a van. I'm like, I don't have a van yet. I want to buy a van.
Yeah, but not for the reason you think. He wants to live the van life. He wants a van life.
I don't want to live the van life. I want to have a van that I can go camping in, and also just like take the bed out and go fucking haul stuff too. So it's not completely. I don't think I could live the van life. I want to sort of, but I don't think I could.
Yeah, I think I would have to at least live the small RV life. I think that's the best I could do.
Yeah. Something like that. If I was going to live in it 24/7, it'd have to be at least a Class C.
Yeah.
But like those old Toyota ones. If you've seen those old Toyota RVs where it's just big enough that there's like a bed and a shower and a kitchenette and a toilet.
Yeah.
Something like that would be the smallest I could go. But I think a van would be great for just like you could just build a wooden bed that bolts into the floor. And build like a little station where you could set up your camp stove if it's too windy to barbecue outside or anything, and then just use that for camping and maybe like, haul a nice, what do you call that? Where you just, you set it up and it's like it's like a tent, but with no walls.
Canopy?
Yeah, like a big canopy that kind of hooks to the side of it with, like maybe like some tarping or something that sort of.
Oh, an awning, more like an awning.
There you go. Set up like an awning.
Mm.
This is a really pimped out van.
Well, no, I mean the stuff I'm talking about, you could do for a few $100. It's really not super expensive, except for the mattress. Obviously, you're going to want to invest in a good mattress, but I mean, building a bed frame, you're talking, $20-$30 worth of lumber and like $10 worth of like hardware and stuff. Really, not that much.
Busting out the shaggin' wagon.
Yeah, busting out the shaggin' wagon.
Yeah. Although honestly, I sleep on the floor, dude. Like I have a bad back, so like even an ultra firm mattress doesn't cut it. I sleep on the fucking floor on a couple blankets, dude. So I don't really need that much as far as the bed goes, even.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to test your theory out that a firmer bed is better for your back. I took my futon out from under my mattress, and I'm going to try sleeping on that again and see if that helps my back, because it's been getting a little sore over my vacation. And I'm wondering if it's not sleeping on the firm floor at work, 3 or 4 nights a week.
Yeah, it works for me, man.
Sometimes firm is a good thing.
Dude, I've always been on firm mattresses. Yeah, I prefer somewhat firm with a little give, a little padding, if you will.
Yeah, William Stenchever has a really good one on. You should rename the stream, "The Last Man on Earth, Kitty Diddles Dolls." Unfortunately, I don't know how to do that.
Yeah,
I don't know how to rename the stream, but
too much,
probably would.
Too much on the nose on that one, dude.
Yeah,
too accurate.
If I knew how to change it, I would. I mean, that absolutely would fucking happen right now. I just don't know how. Maybe I can do it after we've finished.
and then afterwards we make another video saying on how to. It's a how-to video on how to get flagged.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, dude, you weren't here from when we were giving advice for fucking serial killers to not get caught. That happened tonight, too.
It may have been a sex doll's dong that showed on the stream for a few seconds. Hopefully that doesn't get us in trouble.
Yeah. This is almost, maybe we should rename the stream as,
I'll post their stuff
as trying our best to get a community guideline strike.
Here, hold on. Let me fix that. I'm reading the chat.
We're all see. This is why I was saying I'll fix it, and then everybody's doing it instead of talking.
Yeah,
like,
Reddit only. It's not H-E-A-R-T-H. It's just H-A-R-T-H. So Engelhardt, H-A-R-T-H.
Yep, and there's an underscore between it.
Oh, you put it on there. Okay, sorry.
Except for I didn't throw the.
I was going to put both your guys' Twitter handles in there.
Yeah.
Both stopped to do
it.
Yeah. Feel free to become my 28th follower. Don't read my bio that says I'm not interested in followers. You can go ahead and follow.
49 followers? How the fuck did that happen? What is wrong with you people?
Why are that many? That is disturbing, dude. Hey, dude, you're almost up to 24. That is almost enough to start a cult.
Oh, yeah.
You're getting
slowly
there, dude.
That compound will become real.
Keep it up. Keep working.
Arian follows me. Holy shit.
Wow.
These are actual people, though. I would have expected more of these to be bots. That's not right.
Yeah. Where's the one that's trying to send me porn pictures all the time?
Oh, I stopped following most of the bots. And if I accidentally unfollowed anybody, I don't think anybody will, watches me from Twitter. But if I accidentally unfollowed anybody that's an actual person, I apologize. I just was like, I got so sick of the bots. Like, they were funny for a while, but that shit ends.
Yeah. No, Stabby's kind of human. That's Stabby's. I was talking about mine, but yeah. If you don't want to follow me, fine. It doesn't bother me at all.
Oh, no. Daytona Cross School. I follow him.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not on there that much, but I go through little spurts where I'm on there a lot and post a bunch of shit, and then I'll disappear for like a week. Very inconsistent. Very inconsistent.
Very inconsistent. There you go. Oh man, I got to Costco tomorrow. I got maybe like another hour in me or something.
Actually, you know what? I got to get up. You know what? I'm since Hearth is here, this is actually way longer than I planned on staying on because I do.
Oh yeah, you gotta get out of here, man. Get out of here. You're on vacation.
Peace out, man.
I am on vacation. All right, but yeah, it's been great and fucking really weird and awesome and everything.
So usual.
Yeah, par for the course. Par for the course.
And then I highly recommend watching Thursday mornings because I'm probably going to be on my own. I might get somebody on, but we'll see.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
It ought to be entertaining. I will give you at least an hour of awkward shit, if nothing else.
Yeah, I am. I can pretty much guarantee I will not be able to make Thursdays. So
no, dude, I actually kind of am looking forward to it now because I'm like, this is going to be like fucking Nightmareville for like an hour.
Yeah,
challenge accepted.
I will be watching the train wreck afterwards, though.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what I was saying, man. You should definitely check out the can because I will give it at least an hour of God only knows what.
Yeah, right on, brother. All right, well, you Hearth chat. It was nice, being here, but I am going to get the fuck out of here.
All right, man. Go vacay.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Hey, we're being stalked. I feel so special.
Oh boy. So consistently consistent. Yeah, it's definitely been that way for me for the last couple months. With the fire and comp season and everything for me. So it's like hopefully
competition season. That's right. Engelhardt actually competes in West Coast swing dancing, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Very cool stuff.
It's going to slow down for about a month and a half, and so I don't see anything happening until about December.
Okay, cool.
So, and I hope to kind of involve that more with, like, since I don't use Twitter, I kind of want to use that with Twitter a little bit more. So I might actually try to involve that more. So it's like do a bit more with it.
Yeah. Here's a thought I was wondering if you'd be cool with. I'm thinking of doing some of the food reviews myself, just to start getting stuff up, and then hopefully we can get you into it too.
Okay.
So I kind of want to, I just want to make sure that no matter what, once we start, it's going to be up every week. We're thinking of doing videos of reviewing frozen TV dinners because that's a market that needed to be filled.
It's not there, so we need to change it.
We were going to sing Akinaro a lullaby. I forgot about that. Oh, you learned to swing dance at Evergreen State College? I'm not surprised. It's unfortunate that there's a lot of people in Evergreen that probably would do swing dancing. I wonder if they're the creepy people. So they're like, I always define creepy blues dancers as the ones who feel like they shouldn't have to tell you not to do closed embrace. I don't know if you've ever seen blues dancing Red and Only, but it's sort of like dancing in a hug for 3 minutes. It's much more than that, but
dancing and hugging. That's a good mix.
You can always tell the creepy people are the ones who don't feel like they should have to tell you not to dance closed embrace because they're not comfortable with it. But you should somehow know. It's like, I'm a big fan of, dude, just say so. Just say, hey, I'm not down with that. And I'm like, all right, cool. Now I know how to enjoy a dance with you because you won't be fucking nervous and uncomfortable and shit. Oh, man. Oh, at a drag show. Red and Only might be kind of old, though. 17 years ago. This is somebody actually like as old as I am on there. I'm like 37. We got Engelhardt, who's kind of a kid, though.
Kind of a kid. I'm not that young, but I do appreciate it.
No, I know. I'm just fucking with you. I don't think Opal can make pies and cheesecake, William. Have you seen Opal's cooking? Like, Opal's all right, but that cooking, no.
That cooking ain't happening.
Oh, man. No, that cooking is not. I would definitely be cooking. See, I got the coolest birthday. Ain't nobody got the coolest birthday as I do. April 20th, 420, baby.
420? Oh, damn.
420, that's my birthday.
I totally forgot that. Some friend I am.
He got so mad at me because in high school I was super straight edge. I didn't do anything. And he was all like, you're not going to fucking use this day, you know? What are you, you're fucking wasting it. He's like, you know what? Give me your birthday. And I'm like, what? He's like, well, trade. You can have my birthday. Then he told me his birthday. I forget. It was like July 18th or some shit. He's like, you can have mine. I'm going to take your birthday. And I'm like, all right, that's cool. It's fucking, I don't know how that, in his head, that made sense. The dude smoked a lot of weed. And I was more than happy to make his night if that's what it took. No, Opal makes vegan Jesus cry. Did you see Opal's cooking, Engelhardt? Did we ever show that to you?
No, fortunately.
Oh, sir, you have not lived. Okay, this is awful. See, here's the funny thing. We actually made fun of her cooking before Failure and all them did on that channel because it was one of those things that anybody can see and is going to be like, oh, this is just terrible. It was like it had to happen. It was just there was only so long. Okay, now it's just a bunch of hairless cats, and then her restaurant dinner. Hold on, I'm trying to find like something she cooked. And they gave her a lot of shit. I mean, her cooking, it's obvious that she's young. I think if she put like some real work into it in a year or two, she could probably. Oh, no, that actually looks edible. Hold on now. I can't see chat right now, so I'm not trying to ignore people. I'm just looking this up. That actually looks edible, the burrito. What do you think, Engelhardt?
Yeah, throw it up there. Let me see.
I'm screen sharing now.
Oh, hold on. I have the chat open. On my phone, I can only have so many things open at once.
Oh, fair enough, yeah.
So give me a proper second.
It looks like the tortilla was properly warmed up, and it looks folded neatly. I have to say, that doesn't look bad.
It looks like a proper microwave burrito.
Like a proper microwave burrito? It does kind of look like a microwave burrito. Let's see here. Oh, there's
the real
chicken
stuff
that was cooking. It hasn't been cooked yet. Oh, these were the dumplings that look sort of like gluey. Like
I thought it was clay.
No, those are pot stickers.
Oh, okay.
Here's the process of making them.
I accept my reality.
That's ginger, I think. Yeah, here's them before they went in.
Actually, it looks pretty proper.
Those aren't sealed nearly well enough.
Okay, fine.
You can still see like filling and stuff poking out, and you can see little holes. You want to you should just there's like a pinch and sort of like a half twist method that you use to seal things like that. But if you don't really know it, you can use a fork. It's not the end of the world, though. Really, it's not quite how you should do it.
Hey, usually when I hear pinch and twist, I don't like it, so it's okay.
Yeah, you don't blame you. She warped a pan. I don't know how she warped the pan. Probably like heating and cooling too fast. This is an attempt at making fluffy eggs.
Paper plate and Taco Bell.
I don't know what this.
That actually sounds about right. That's why I thought. Egg. Here, hold on. I'm having to switch between chat and the other thing, so I'm not seeing what you're saying.
How did you do this to a fried egg?
Okay, hold on. I'm coming.
I'm so curious.
Show me.
Oh, maybe she whipped the fried egg, the egg white, and then re-added the yolk, like separated it out. That's odd looking.
That's not bad. I'd eat it.
I mean,
I'd probably vomit, but I'd eat it.
Well, it looks like what she did was she separated the egg yolk, beat some like peppers and spice or not spices, herbs and bell peppers into the egg white, maybe some bacon.
Illegal. You were showing cooking on stream. That is offensive. That is offensive to food.
I'm wondering how this fried egg ended up this way, Satan. Like I just don't get it.
No idea.
It's so weird.
It looks like she.
You are at a loss of words, sir.
It looks like styrofoam with an egg dipped on top.
It kind of does, doesn't it? I was only just showing Engelhardt because he's never seen it.
Okay, I have been properly scarred.
These are chicken tenders, and there's some of them are stuffed with cheese too.
Ah.
Yeah, and medium rare chicken is apparently a thing she makes.
That's a jump scare right there.
Yeah, that looks to me like the oil was either too hot or not hot enough, and it just kind of soaked in and burned. Like they cooked too long, maybe.
They gonna Danish.
I don't know. I'm not sure exactly how to explain what happened. It just something bad happened. But we'll stop.
Skipped a step.
We'll stop. Yeah, we've made fun of Opal's cooking a long time ago, but it was at least 2 days before the big stream where like Tonka went off on it. Though Tonka going off on it was fair, but that's one of those things that like that was going to happen. Like somebody was going to notice that sooner or later and be like, "This is a tragedy that has to be shared with the world." Like,
see, I can openly share that I'm like pretty terrible with cooking.
Yeah.
Like I can feed myself, but I'm not gonna start a cooking show unless it's gonna be for a spoof.
Redden only calls it food murder.
Yeah.
That's
a pretty proper way to put it. Actually, I would probably start a cooking show that would be called Food Murder, just for the sake of understanding of like this is what you're gonna expect.
Oh, Opal's not the worst cook out there though.
Yeah, see, I probably am
Not
worse.
even close. There's a cook on YouTube. Okay, I don't know if I can show this because I'm really shitty at YouTube. So I don't know how to make a video show, but I'll try and screen share a little bit of it here. Let's see, cooking with hoarders.
That sounds unnerving to begin with.
All right. The sound isn't really worth anything here, but the visual is something you may never forget.
My body is ready.
All right, so I'm going to narrate a little bit because I've seen this video a couple times. That is a piece of semi-frozen steak that he wants to cook, right?
Why does it look like a meat clod?
Because he's a hoarder, so it's probably like a corner cut off of fucking like a tri-tip or something.
Ooh.
Now, the first step when you're cooking a good steak, you want to get it to room temperature first, because if you cook it when it's cold or frozen, that's you're going to get raw in the middle and burned on the outside. You're not going to get like a nice rare steak.
Yeah.
So now he takes this frozen piece of meat into his bathroom, which is normal, right? Right. This is what you always do. I'm gonna post this link in the chat.
Yeah. And sets it on the counter.
Sets it on the counter. All right. So he's got some paper towels because he needs to defrost the meat. Remember, you got to defrost it first. Now he sets it on the edge of the toilet, followed by setting the steak on the edge of the toilet on the paper towels, because that's where you go.
Why?
Towel on fire.
What am I looking at? I don't know what I'm looking at.
And he's holding the frozen meat over the burning paper towel on the toilet edge.
I'm not sober enough to understand what is going on. And then he drops on the floor.
What is happening right now?
I don't know what's going on. Like my brain isn't processing this.
The reason he was showing you the liquid wrench is because he says occasionally it's not a bad idea to spray the meat with that and light it on fire too to help defrost it quicker.
Well, okay. I don't.
This has to be a spoof.
This is there's
No.
like a dozen of these. This is only one. All right. I'm gonna stop here and post the link in chat. If you guys want to watch the whole 10-minute video, you can. But it is something else. Oh man.
I don't know what that was.
You should see him make juice. He's one of the best lolcows on YouTube. It's old school. It's old school internet. This is from way before people were advertising on YouTube. This guy just started posting weird shit.
I don't know how I feel about that at all.
I'm sorry. I may have broken Satan. I think he's muted out of like self-defense.
I think he's probably
he's crying and like loading the gun.
I just really want a steak now.
Actually, a steak sounds delicious, especially cooked off a toilet.
Toilet kitchen?
Toilet kitchen.
He doesn't end up cooking the steak in that episode because he actually lights something on fire in the stove. Because what he does is he gets one of the oven, like, a wire, not an oven thing, one of those cooling racks. You know, where you take like you bake cookies or a cake or something, you put it out on a cooling rack to cool.
Yeah.
And he props it up on a stick and a book over the top of his electric burner and just tries to cook the steak on that. There's other situations where he lights cords on fire, and it's just, oh man, it is glorious. so many things worth watching on that channel.
Yeah, I don't have enough wine and or alcohol flowing through me to understand what the fuck just happened.
Oh man.
I spend most of this time during these podcasts getting systematically intoxicated to make things even funnier than it already is. Because the shit you show me is just strange.
Oh yeah. That's one of my favorites.
I can rule. I can't shout because I have two roommates that are probably asleep at this current moment. And they'd probably be very pissed off if I yelled. But it's nice to see you too, Akinara.
He was here earlier. He took off to go walk his dog. I'm surprised he made it back.
He came back for me, of course. I'm the only reason this thing is going on. I am amazing.
I don't care about this.
Oh man. You don't want to watch more. You're not going to look up the toilet cooker and watch yourself. More of its stuff. Oh man. Oh, there's also it's not nearly as bad as the one I showed you guys, but there you can look up Poorly Cooking with the King, and it's I think its name's Darkside Phil, like some big streamer that just is just awful at cooking, and he does a cooking show, like he actually is trying to teach people how to cook stuff, and it's pretty bad. But Poorly Cooking with the King is not the actual show. It's people making fun of it, and it's much more tolerable.
I think I will live a well-fulfilled life, not having that in my body, not having that in my brain.
I guess I enjoy it because I used to be a terrible cook before I started working where I work, and then like I had to learn how to cook because my other choice was like being murdered by the clients I worked for. So
I think see if we learn things that way, it's a little more like, I don't know, you have a lot more incentive.
Yeah.
Well, it's like we're gonna have a pack mentality, come after you and beat you senseless if you don't learn how to do this.
Well, it was back when Food Network actually showed like cooking channels that actually taught you how to cook.
What? That was actually a thing?
When Food Network started, it was every single bit of it was all channels, all shows that showed you how to cook things. And would legit teach you like just the basics of cooking. It was pretty awesome. Like Alton Brown was just did a cooking show. He didn't actually like have all these weird contests that he hosted. Yeah, we're done with the stuff.
Done with the stuff?
The bad cooking stuff. I'm not gonna show any more of the terrifying cooking. That was enough. I think the couple moments of that was enough.
But I do.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I do understand the whole cooking in an old person's house, an old people's house. I used to work for a rich end assisted living home.
Oh, that's cool.
And a bunch of rich people being really snobbish and rude. And one of the only
one of those.
And one of the only moments where I was called the help.
Oh, you were actually called the help?
I was called the help.
Where was the one you worked? Because the one I taught dance classes for a couple months at one of the retirement homes for like upper class, like rich.
Pretty much on top of the hill.
top of the hill in like the richest neighborhood.
Did it have fucking like what do you call it? Chandeliers in like almost every fucking room.
Pretty much.
Yeah, dude, and it had like 3 fountains out in front.
More or less, yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think I taught dance at the same one. They treated us much nicer. They were very nice to us. We got to hear all sorts of cool stories.
Oh, some of them were.
Oh, go ahead.
Some of them are lovely people, but obviously some of them aren't.
Yeah, they didn't learn a fucking thing about dancing. They didn't give a shit about that. They just like, I felt really bad for the girl that was, because I just was helping a friend out. Like, she really wanted to teach the dance. And so I was like, all right, well, I know how to do all these dances. I'm totally down. I'll just be your other half, so you can like teach both sides. I'm totally in. And all they really wanted was just people to talk to and tell stories to. So that's pretty much what we did for like an hour every week for like 2 months. Oh, God damn it. Did you did not come in old people's food. That's not cool, man. That's a little disturbing, man. I'm just, every time I see it in chat, it gets worse and more scary. Oh.
And here comes the disturbing.
Akinaro? Kill yourself. You'd be doing the world, children, and old people's soup. The world of service.
Satan is bringing the heat.
Your life.
Shots fired.
Satan brings the heat. He's bringing the heat, man. Oh. No, one of the cool things was one of the old ladies, a lot of what she did in her life was if he kills himself, he'll visit you all the time, Satan. Because after all, you are Satan.
Thing is, though, people have this really weird misconception of how it's not just bad people that come here. God gets to choose, so he lets in his little weird fucking clusterfuck bullshit everyone worships me place. I also get to choose who comes to my fucking place. Like, we have all the good music, we have all the good drugs. If you're just a piece of shit and that's all you offer, fuck you. Go to limbo. I don't give a fuck about you. You don't get to come hang in hell.
Do you have Muddy Waters?
Yeah, they made the cut, just barely.
Muddy Waters is one of my favorite. He's one of the best classic blues. Oh, nice. Man, I'm down with going to hell if I get to hang out with Muddy Waters. Hear that dude in person? Holy shit, that would be amazing.
Oh, actually, that was the one.
Hitler's actually in hell just because, like, a little known fact, he makes the best fucking eggs.
Does he make freshly squeezed orange juice for it?
Yeah.
Orange juice.
I'm sorry.
But classy jokes for a classy podcast.
He also makes really good lox and matzo balls and everything. Like he's the best Jewish chef there is.
I do like me some lox. I'll tell you that.
Really? No. Oh, okay. No. First of all, lox are disgusting. I was only making that joke because I was making Hitler is the best Jewish chef.
It's smoked salmon on a bagel. It's good. I can't help it.
You're missing the joke. He was a Jewish chef.
No, I got
it. We get it. We're just playing along with it. The fact that actually matzo balls are tasty.
I've never had matzo balls.
I do.
Matzo balls are tasty.
Yeah, they are.
Lox is gross. Lox is just gross.
You're a fucked up person if you like lox.
I also like what's that? Brewer's yeast, the fucking really salty yeast spread or whatever it is. Oh, it's in like the UK and then Australia. God damn it! Why can't I think of the name of it offhand?
Come on, man, pressure's on.
I'm completely drawing a blank. I have no fucking idea what I'm talking about. Apparently, I don't like it.
Not enough. It's not. I can't take this. I might have to bail out.
Yeah,
actually, I might actually legitimately have to bail out because it's almost 2 a.m. and I work in the morning. So,
pussy. No, I get it. It's cool. You got a job. You want to get fired. You need to like pay rent and stuff like that. Yeah, Marmite and shit. I love that stuff. Marmite. It's good stuff.
So you guys are gonna have to hold down the fort without me, but I will try to keep this consistent. I actually one of the last things that I was telling Dequois was you were talking about blues, and so I was actually going to teach a lesson. I'm going to have to prepare one probably in a couple weeks.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, so be working on that on top of regular competition and everything. So, but I'm really going to try to make Sundays because this is fun to do for a couple hours well into the night before I end up being exhausted for Monday mornings.
Yep.
I know we're probably in the same time zone, but 8 a.m. comes early, okay?
Oh yeah, we're in California. If you're in Washington, up by Evergreen, yeah.
This is a really long ass goodbye. Just hang up the fucking call.
Amen, brother. Hey, it shows my dedication. I never want to peace out.
Shut up and hang
All
up.
right.
Just get the fuck out of here.
Love you too, man.
Go to bed, you piece of shit.
Yes. Yes, sir.
God damn. Oh, I'm glad he's not in the same room with me this time. I'm in easy striking distance. I'm gonna get my ass kicked.
No, it's just that was a long ass goodbye. He was
It
saying
was.
goodbye for like 3 fucking minutes. Just hang up the fucking call, you piece of shit.
No, I get it. Oh man, that was good. Bring in the mercy. Bring in the mercy, right? That's what you do.
Sure, let's call it mercy.
Red and Only's comment. No, you hang up.
Oh no, you hang up. Oh no, you hang up. See, I'm the type of person that whenever I hear that happening, I don't care whose phone it is. I'm taking it, hanging up the fucking phone.
Oh god, I've wanted to do that in stores.
If it is the fucking queen, I'm gonna be like, no, like, bitch, give me your phone. Fuck you. That call is over. You're a piece of shit. Like that. I don't care if you were the best person of all time up until that moment. That moment made you a piece of shit. Fuck you. Fuck you. Doing that makes you a piece of shit.
Now, to be fair, Engelhurth and I are friends in real life. Outside of like YouTube, we actually know each other and have hung out like long before either of us did YouTube. And I just hadn't seen him in a couple weeks, and we were like, catching up a little bit too. So I got to at least try to throw in a little bit in his defense.
All right.
Oh man. Oh, but I think it is time to go because I have to fucking get some sleep and I have to do it in the morning, unfortunately.
All right, fair enough. Bye.
I did like having you. Bye. Thanks you for the audience for showing up. Engelhurth, thank you for the longest goodbye. And Satan, thank you for the shortest goodbye ever. Peace out. Thanks for joining us, and catch us on Thursday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I will post a link to Satan Satire's channel in the description. So if you want to check that out, definitely go check his channel out, sub to him. Peace out, guys.